Hello and welcome. I'm DDF Racer, and this is a little bit of a strange time for me to be streaming because it is currently Sunday at 9:45 AM. It's not Tuesday, it's not a Wednesday, it's not even a Saturday night. It's a Sunday morning for me, but that is because I am racing with NARR, North America Race Room. I've been looking forward to this race for a long time, and if you hadn't already guessed by the video title and the description and the thumbnail and the loop that you already seen, we're going to be driving at Daytona. Specifically the 2.4 hours of Daytona in Automobilista 2. Now I'm going to be driving the most yellow DPI car that I could find in honor of my Speedy My LMP2 R Factor 2 roots. That's why I'm wearing my yellow t-shirt and my yellow socks, and that's why I'm a bit of a dork when it comes to those kind of things. I didn't want to set the lights as yellow because I thought that would be too much. But I'm really looking forward to this one. I hope you guys are as well. It's going to be a long race, 2.4 hours to be specific, and practice starts in about 3 minutes time. And practice goes for 15, qualifying goes for 20, split into two 10-minute sections, one for the DPIs, and one for the GTEs, because this is going to be a multi-class race. And then yeah, 2 hours, actually, it's not a 2.4 hour race. It would be 2 hours 24 minutes if it was. It's actually 2 hours and 20 minutes. So, North America Race Room, you lie. It's not 2.4 hours. Anyway, yeah, NARR. There's no easy way of saying it without sounding like a pirate. Adam Millward. It's a tricky one. It's North America Race Room, but they are mostly doing Automobilista 2 these days. This is actually my first ever Automobilista 2 stream, by the way, so fingers crossed it all works. I've done a lot of testing for this to make sure everything does work, including finding a last-minute fix before I went to bed at 1 o'clock yesterday. I mean, it's now 9:48 AM, but yeah. You run Streamlabs as administrator, and then that stops Automobilista 2 from using that last 5% of the GPU, which it tends to hog out at 99% most of the time, and that way you don't get lagged frames. Before that I was turning all the graphics down and wondering what the hell's going on, why can't I get a smooth stream? So even though the headset looks fine. The headset, by the way, is this. And also something else you may have noticed in the background is this. It's the DDF Racer strat board, and I've gone a bit overboard today. Because clearly I've got nothing better to do with my life than use every single colour of marker that I could possibly find. So what is going to be happening today? Just under 2.4 hours, as we've just discovered, of Daytona. There is going to be mixed weather. Now it's going to start with a 20% chance of rain, cloudy, and at the round about the quarter mark, it's going to be 90% chance of. I don't know if it's heavy rain, but it's going to be decent rain. So I'm going to say sunset, nighttime, it's probably gonna start raining. I mean, 90% is pretty definitive, but there's still a 10% chance it doesn't. And if you've watched any kind of Formula 1 race, that means it's not gonna rain, so we'll see. Anyway, around about the halfway mark, three-quarter mark, we're gonna get a 60% chance of rain, so it's gonna reduce, but it's gonna be foggy because it's gonna be, Daytona's on the coast, it's high humidity, the sun's gonna be coming up. And then at the end of the race, we've got a 10% chance of rain with clear skies. That's a bit of a contradiction there, isn't it? So, yes, that is what... Oh, actually, you can't see it. That's what we're going to be doing today. So, stint length in the DPI car is about 18 laps, maybe 19 if you can get the fuel use down to 3.9 litres a lap. Tyres can triple stint, but it is limited by the rear. The fronts never really warm up, and if you do get them up to temperature through a lockup or a spin, they cool down again very quickly. I've tried putting the pressure up, that doesn't help. I've tried putting the pressure down, that doesn't help. So, yeah, the rears are going to be the issue here, because it's a bit of a slidey boy, this thing. Now, the crossover point from wet to dry is around about the 1 minute 39, 1 minute 40 mark. So, it's variable, of course, that's just a very rough guideline, but once you start getting about 6 seconds off the pace of your dry pace, that's generally time to look at a switch. But it does take a while for the track to dry out again. If you get to 139 on your wet tyres, and there's still, it's still greasy track, it's still spray coming off the back of the car, dry tyres ain't going to work, so just sort of, it's a bit of an improvised situation. Now, in the dry, I'm expecting race lap times of around about mid 1 minute 34. In the wet, around about 1 minute 42, 1 minute 43. Again, variable. And if the race stays dry for the whole time, which it isn't probably not going to do. We'll get 92 laps, and if it is wet for the whole race, which I'm not going to do, it's going to be 84 laps. So going to be round about, yeah, it's somewhere in between that for race distance today. So that's pretty much it. And as the people in the NARR Discord have been saying, maybe that information is all fake. Who knows? Maybe that's just massive red herring. We'll see. Anyway, it is great to be here. It's great to have all of you guys here as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you do enjoy the race and the stream today. If you do, don't forget to leave it a like. Share your thoughts in the chat, because I can see that in my VR headset while I'm driving. And there's a few long straights to catch up with chat today, so that's always nice. And if you really like what you see, maybe subscribe, because, well, I don't do that much Automobilista 2, mostly it's Race Room on this channel, but if you like the AMS2 content, then these guys host a big monthly or maybe bi-monthly special event. The next one, I'm not sure if I can actually announce it yet or say anything about it, but it's still in the works, but it is going to be amazing, and I really can't wait for that one at the end of February, so yes. But anyway, today, let me get this on, because, yeah, practice is going to tick over anytime soon. Let me switch over. There we go. Heavy rain. Press X to shout, Jason! Yes, Aiden. I forgot about that game. I love that game. That was such a good game, Heavy Rain. Man, was that PS3 or PS4? I can't remember. It's a while ago now. But that was such a good game. Thank you, Stephen. Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Jared. Thanks, Boggy. Lucas Scott. Pleased to be here. So glad I can make it. Well, I'm glad you made it. Because, yeah, we're going to go racing sometime soon, man. Just wait. Oh, here we go. It's actually starting right now. I meant to do that with my glasses. How's that for timing? Okay. Single dad simulator for about 40 minutes. Man, it took you 40 minutes? Were you on a speed run? It took me a few days. Jeez. Well, I mean, I didn't skip any cutscenes, and I really soaked in the ambience, you could say. The FPS tip I discovered, well, it's not really a Reza tip. It's not really something to do with AMS2. It's more of a Streamlabs life hack. Because AMS2 is extremely resource hungry. It basically pushes the GPU on my system, at least anyway, up to 98, 99% at times. When there's heavy rain, lots of car, changing light conditions. When it's like that, it's very hit and miss in terms of, yeah, in terms of how it's going to react frame-wise. In the headset and on the screen it looks fine, but on the recording it's terrible, because Streamlabs needs that last extra 5% to encode your frames and put out the stream to YouTube or record the video to your hard drive. So what running Streamlabs as an administrator does is it stops AMS2 from going above 95%, and it doesn't affect from what I've seen anyway, it doesn't affect anything in the headset at all. So yeah, it's great. The win-win-win situation. Anyway. Right, I think that's good. Okay, we got some practice to do, so let me pause that music. We bring in the voice comms, because everybody here at North American Race Room. And let's go driving.
Back in again.
Anyway, let's edit the setup.
Cloud.
DF.
Oh, this is completely, like, locked up for me.
Yep, there we go. That's cool. Right then, here we go. I believe this is a US hosted server, yes.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Thanks, old fart!
We've got cold brakes all round.
This again.
Your front tyres are cold.
Graphics here in AMS2 are stunning. Got a practice session here at sunrise. Like I said, I'm driving the bright yellow LMP2. You got people going around the banking over there, some GTEs by the looks of it. Just wait for a moment to get the tyres and the brakes up to temperature. Check my brake bias and my traction control, that's good, yep. Something I've noticed in the wet, traction control is actually your worst enemy because it cuts the throttle so much, even at the most tiniest of slides. It just bogs the car down. So it's actually so much better to turn traction control off and just deal with it with your right foot. You get so much more speed out of the car. Anyway, heading to the bus stop for the first time. Third gear, tip the rear in, wait for it to turn, use the curb on the left but not too much because that is a very easy way to get a cut track there. And round the banking, and that is pretty much a lap of Daytona. A lot of tricky hairpins here with very ambiguous apexes. There's not really like, it's not a constant radius. Ramon, hello! That is a good coincidence, man. This is my first ever AMS2 live stream as well, so... Yeah, missed that apex. Oh, that's beautiful with the sunrise over there. So in the dry, I want to be aiming for mid-34s. I should probably take some fuel out. Do some quali runs. Oh, missed that apex. Have control. Nice. Well, you know what to do. Oh.
Right side.
You know what to do, Aiden.
Clear right.
Mr. Music Man. Rangy! Morning, mate! Rangy Towers is currently being rebuilt. Oh, awesome. Glad to hear you made the move stick. Well, made the move,
Just
and now you
137.60.
Bit over this guy.
The leader has just done a 135.68.
I'm going to practice a low fuel run because I haven't done any of that.
You're out of track limits there.
Yeah, I really need to... Well, I need to practice my pit entry a bit more. I've done a few, but I can always do more because, well, yeah. Short stints, about 35-40 minutes on the tank in these things.
Look out.
There we go.
Speed limit. Okay, down to 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Return to pit box. Cool. Options.
Oh look, who the first GTE to harass is.
Edit setup and take some fuel out. So 10 minutes means 5-6 laps in quali. So I'm gonna put 24 in because I haven't got enough time to do that. Anyway, here we go. Let's do it. Let's do some low fuel runs because this is what we need to do in quali. John, I know you might be impressed, but keeping the car on the island is the one that usually suffers.
Take care, there's a car approaching. Your tyre temperatures look good.
But it's definitely an acquired skill, that's for sure.
The leader has just done 134.86.
It's definitely something I've had to practice over time, John.
You're looking your right.
When I first started trying commentary about 3 years ago, it was pretty janky, and I overanalyzed everything I was saying. To the point where I'd be like, do I actually want to say that? And ended up just saying the most mundane, just pointless things, really. Just trying to be too thoughtful, whereas now, that filter's just kind of switched off.
DPIs sound cool.
They do.
And I don't really know what I'm saying.
low rumble.
And I don't really remember what I'm saying either. Until I watch the stream back and go, did I really say that? So it's
Pretty
just,
awesome to watch in real life too.
whatever I say during most of the streams is pretty autopilot, to be honest, so don't take anything I say too seriously. You should never listen, or you should never take anyone on the internet too seriously. Definitely a stranger, so... Life pro tip for you right there, John. Right, I am actually going to go quiet for this lap. I'm going to concentrate because I really do want to get a good low fuel run on the board here. So headphones on, volume up, enjoy the sounds of a DPI Daytona And AMS2.
6th place. Just done a 134.12. Sector 1 time is good.
Left side, clear left.
Oh, that held me up a little bit. Quiet lap aborted. There is actually a quiet lap emoji now, by the way, guys. It's a bit creepy, but it's the best I could come up with.
Car left, clear left.
Sector 2 is 1.2 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, got a bit of traffic. Just at the wrong points there. It's always nice to catch them on the straights, because there's a fair amount of straights here. Let's try again. 6 minutes left in the practice, then we go straight over to quali.
P4. Sector 3 is 0.28 off the pace. The car ahead has just done a 135.48.
I'm not sure what's using English to talk because I'm hearing someone screeching. It's kind of distracting.
Hey, Andy!
Sector 1 time is good.
Keeps the high line.
Clear left.
Clear. I've actually turned mirrors off
Okay, down 5 minutes to go.
to save a bit of performance in VR. I've got a big honking virtual mirror. Instead,
The guy behind has just done a 135.82.
that's better.
Sector 2 is 0.30 off the pace. Cold tyres all round. Brake
Still not
temperature
great though. Still a bit more time, probably half a second or so in this. I reckon I could maybe squeeze a 1 minute 33 out of it.
That's 5 minutes of fuel
It's probably the clearest lap I'm going to have all day, I'd say.
P2, good lap. That's your quickest today. Sector 1 is quick. Sector 2 is 0.30 off the pace. You're 10th off the pace in Sector 3. That last lap was a 134.55.
That's awesome.
That's hilarious.
If every rule every time he uses it, we have to sing it in voice chat.
Whoa! Slidey boy! You get out on the dirty stuff, there is not much grip.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1.
There's not much grip anyway. Hey David! Thanks mate! There's still some more time to be found in it, that's for sure. This has been a scruffy lap. I was down 2/10 up until the last hairpin there, and now I'm gaining time. So, yeah, I reckon there's more time to be found. Yeah, I lost a bit more time again.
Tyres are cold.
Got some
Sector 2
slipstream from the
off pace.
GTE though, I'll take that. That'll help.
On your left, clear to the left.
It's gonna be an almost... No, I'm gonna beat my time by like 100th or something.
Good lap. That's your best in the session. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 2. Sector 3 time is quick. You've just done a 134.52.
Right, let's find 4/10 from somewhere.
On your left, clear on the left.
Commander CB, this is an overlay I've made myself from scratch in SimHub. There is a link to it on my Discord server with all the downloads and instructions on how to get it up and running. If you want a copy of that, type into the chat !Discord, and once you're there, look for the SimHub section.
Sector 1 is 0.33 off the pace.
Scruffy.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
2 tenths down. No worries, Commander CB. Good to see you again, by the way. Oh.
Very little fuel left. Sector 2 is 2 tenths off the pace.
That's why you don't abuse the curbs at the bus stop. That was so close to going into the wall. That was definitely a Code Brown moment. But I would rather... I'd rather have those moments in practice than in the race. Jeez. Okay, one last try. One last try.
Sector 1 is 0.
I haven't got
off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.
I haven't got enough fuel for another lap anyway.
Sector 3 is 0.8.
Is that
off the
permanent
pace.
from the
That
race?
lap was a 135.54.
I would jump out and jump back in just in
Yeah.
case. Just jump in
Okay,
quality
I'll
so
try
it doesn't... How'd you manage that one, man?
I slid backwards into the pit.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so 51 seconds left.
Probably not going to let you in until
in
quality
practice.
starts, so there's going to be like a little 2
Thanks, Ramon.
no join. You'll be alright.
I thought I was going into the wall for sure then. That was definitely going to be a wall. Anyway,
Hey,
time for a
guys.
little drink.
Good evening. Welcome.
Hello, hello.
Whoa.
Good evening, all. Well, good morning from me.
Morning.
Hey, Lucky! 4 tenths off the pace, but I know there's 4 tenths in hand on that, so... That Chris... Ulier? I'm sorry, Chris. I need to learn how to pronounce that name. I know you posted that on the Discord the other day, sorry man. Yeah, Lucky, I'm glad to be your guinea pig,
Checker
sir.
flags out, V2.
Alright guys, you guys are officially sandbagging.
What was it?
Can DPIs keep low on the banking, please? Says we're sandbagging. Not
Yeah,
DPIs,
what I
sorry,
am doing in
GTEs.
one, mate.
Chris Roulette.
Yeah, GTEs should keep low on the banking. Alright,
So-
quality's starting up after this, so we're gonna do DPI for the first 10 minutes, and then everyone go in, finish their laps, and GTEs go out.
Sounds like a plan.
Just to make it a little easier for everyone.
Your last
Good
name
man.
is Crudup. How would you pronounce it? Crudup. Or Crudup. Crudup. I don't know. What nationality are you, T-Hammer? Excuse me. Okay, so waiting for the session to tick over.
Big boy.
And...
That's the end of the session, V2.
Oh, there we go. The session has ticked over now. Oh yeah, Lucky. This is good, man.
Good job, Chris.
I'm looking forward to this immensely. Been looking forward to this for a long while. Okay, so
Alright,
what's the weather?
DPIs only on track, please, for the first 10 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna fuel it up for 10 minutes. Maybe no, I need another lap in because I went out with 10 minutes to go last time and that didn't work. So drive. Okay, here we go. Quali time, guys. Let's go and give it my best shot. In the day, nice track temperature.
All clear on pit exit, you can push now. Okay, Dan, we've got 19 minutes to set a lap. Your brakes are cold, we need to get some heat into them.
But we haven't got 19 minutes, Spotter. We got 10, because the first 10 minutes of this quali session is for the DPI cars only. And then the last 10 minutes is for the
I'll be right back.
GTEs.
You can jump back.
Otherwise, mixed class qualifying is never nice. Mixed class racing is cool, but mixed class qualifying, it's, yeah, always gets a bit messy. So you gotta do it manually. I don't think there is a sim that actually splits class qualifying into classes. Not by default anyway. I know R Factor 2 and ACC. You gotta do it manually as well. I know in iRacing, everyone does their laps individually without seeing any traffic on track, which is probably the fairest way to do it. Because if I play my cards right, I could get a bit of a honking slipstream off someone ahead, and that could get me a few tenths of a lap. But I don't want to catch them, that's the thing. I don't want to catch somebody. It's risk versus reward. You know, how close do you want to get to someone to get a benefit before you start getting hindered?
So I'm just gonna full restart the game.
Cadillac, DPI, Levente. Alright, I'm gonna go quiet now, because this is gonna be my first lap in quali. Bank a lap on the board, I need to make sure I get a good time, and then I can improve on it, so here we go. True, Jonas. Madness engine indeed. Ah! Stuffed it.
It's a new one for me. Control R.
I can't. I can't control. I have
We just restart your PC before we run out of time.
Yeah, 17 minutes left in the session. You should be able to get back into the race.
The leader has just done 135.18.
Guy ahead's definitely got traffic. I've seen him held up by the blue car.
Has just done 134.01.
Yeah, this ain't going to be a 134.0. But at least it's a time on the board. It didn't invalidate it, didn't spin, didn't bin. It's a start. Now I might catch Mr. Blue here.
P2.
Oh, maybe I'm going to catch him. I think I might catch him. Or maybe he's just a bit far enough ahead. Oh, big wiggle there.
Sector 1 time's okay.
Oh, I might just get a slipstream. This might work out. Hey, felt hat. I might just be able to avoid him. Don't slow down in the bus stop too much, mate. Oh, bugger.
Okay, down 15 minutes left. That's 15
I forgot to take into account
Sector 2 is 0.
the extra closing speed. I forgot to take into account the extra closing speed. I overshot on the entry. I was doing 305k instead of 300. And I didn't account for that, and I overcooked it going in. Try again.
Time is good. Sector 2 is 0.37 off the pace. Sector 3 is 2.4 seconds off the pace. You've just done a 136.67. You're locking your left front going into turn 1.
Oh, I'm trying too hard now, I think. Definitely trying too hard. This guy's on an outlap. Hopefully he doesn't get in the way too much.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
Okay, don't overcook it,
Clear
Dan.
to the left.
Don't cut the track! Use that slipstream, come on!
Your brake temperatures look good.
Oh, it's gonna be close!
The guy in front has just done
No, it's not.
34.0.
No, it's not. Looking at a window, just went and smashed it!
That's your
Oh, still P3.
It's quick. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 2. Sector 3 time is quick. Okay, Dan, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Alright, I've got enough fuel, I've got enough tyres for another lap. Oh, that's close. 34.0. 34.0. 1/10 off the pole time. It's close. Got a clear track behind. Yeah, that chicane was scruffy. Cool things down a bit. Build a gap because I don't want to get caught out again. And then one last push. One last push. Okay. Whoever the blue car is, yeah.
It's left, DPI guys.
Whoever the blue car is, yeah. They're not quite on the pace. I've caught them a couple of times now, so I'm leaving plenty of gap. Lots of space behind.
The leader has just done a 133.77.
Oh, okay, that was too much.
Watch the track limits, please, Dan. Your tyres are cold, watch out.
Okay, so 133.7 to beat. Thanks for the subscribe, Jackswell Demon. Here we go. Last chance.
Front tyres. Sector 1 time's okay.
Ah, bugger! Put me off. It's not over yet though, I just need to get 23 thousandths to get second. I'm a 10th down, I don't have any slipstream though, and I got a bad run. So I didn't know where that guy was going, I thought he was going in the fence, so I got out of it. Oh, it's going to be close! I'm up 3,000 hundredths.
Alright, that's 10 minutes. If you're on your lap, you can finish it. But
You've got 10 minutes left.
But I had the slipstream last time, so now I'm bleeding time on the Delta. No! Oh, I forgot. I forgot on my previous best lap I had the slipstream here, so that's why I'm now at 10th down, even though I got a good exit. Oh, okay. Third place. Qualified it in third.
The guy behind has just done a 134.14.
Look at those times. It's pretty close, that.
Definitely.
Okay, so let's have a look then. We have the top 7 covered by 7/10. RB66 Racing is a 36.7, and then Theo.
I think
Pi-
something must be wrong on my end.
Pi Deadwing didn't
What
actually set a time.
I'm not seeing anybody besides myself setting a time.
It would be fun AFK marked, but Automobilista
cannot be
2
true.
doesn't have driver swaps. And yeah,
well,
I didn't commit to the iRacing 24 hours a
GTE.
Daytona.
Not sure.
Yeah, I am on. I am
No,
on
JT,
DPI. I did
this
quali,
is humans,
on my
racing
aim,
humans.
it's telling
An
me
actual-
that I did pole, which I'm sure it's not true, because I'm not seeing anybody else with a lap time set.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
2.4 hours of racing real humans. And
You try
just
backing out and coming back in again?
we're going to be starting in third place.
If you want to try that, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
going to be a long
totally, I
race with
will.
lots of weather. So just
Give me
to
a second.
show you what's going on as well, the guys at NARR put together a nice little graphic with the weather. That's the forecast, so that is what we're going to be dealing with for the race. Is the race open to other races or closed? Ray Baby, it is open to people in the North America Race Room Discord. It's not an open lobby. It's a league hosted race, so you do have to be signed up with North America Race Room NARR to race in it. But the qualifying has already started. It is too late to join, unfortunately, mate. But they're going to be doing a lot more races in the future. So if you do want to join up for some of the future ones they host, and they host heaps of stuff like throughout the week, Race Room and Automobilista 2 and all sorts of stuff. They got a Dirt Rally challenge, Dirt Rally 2.0 challenge as well. Type into the chat !NARR. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do that for you right now. There you go. And also, if you want to open up a second tab, there is Jared, I believe, is doing a broadcast of this race. I don't know if I can see him on the board there. Jared is going to be doing a broadcast. So if you want to watch the official broadcast with commentary, there's a link in chat for that as well. Thank you very much for the subscribe, Lytton Scarlet. Thank you. Appreciate that. Love your work. But that's the weather, so that's what we're going to be dealing with today. I don't quite understand the digging the tunnel under the track either, David, to be honest with you. Or the White Claw hard seltzer. There's a few references that are a little bit lost on me. Anyway. So we've got 6 minutes left in the session. Which means that the GTEs are now setting their laps on the board. So I'm going to go and put my race fuel back in. So that's good. That's what we want. And let me check my pit strategies. So I've got some strats here. So fuel only. You guys can't see that on the left hand side of the screen because the chat's in the way. Let me just mute the chat very quickly. Where are we? Hang on, let me just mute the whole thing. There we go. Right, you can still chat, you just can't see it on the screen. So, fuel only is going to take 27 seconds. And then I've got fuel and wet tyres, which takes 42.9. Fuel and dry. That's not right. That's not right at all. I'm glad I checked that. Because that was when I was doing testing last night, and I came in for just the tyre stop. I'm very glad I checked this, otherwise I would have put the fuel and dry strategy in, and I wouldn't have got any fuel! Okay, so fuel and dry, soft slick, that's what we want. Cool. Okay, so, tyres can triple stint today. You can get 3 stints out of the tyres, however, it's probably going to rain at some point, so I would say good luck if you're going to try and triple dries on a wet track. Now, there is an option
5
here.
minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
For HP fuel and dry, which is not HP brown sauce. The tyres aren't smothered in a delicious condiment with sausages and bacon. It is high pressure because it is impossible to keep the temperature and the pressure in the tyres at night on a wet to dry track. So a little bit of extra pressure could help. It's good to have that. So yep, that's all good. And I will fix damage as and when I need to. So fuel only, fuel and wet, fuel and dry. And that takes 43 seconds. And high pressure fuel and dry. Why is that 42.6? Am I missing a litre? Yes, I'm missing a litre. There we go. That litre could make all the difference. And about 4 litres a lap here. Anyway, we're good. I'm always summoned when people talk about rain and racing. Yes. Yeah, you can, Lockie. You can, mate.
It
You
seems
can.
like my times didn't register.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I will start from the back. No worries.
So yeah, you can triple stint the tyres in this, Lockie. The fronts hardly wear out at all. It's rear limited. You get about 10%
What happened?
per stint.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's odd.
10 to 15% on the rears per stint.
Possibly like
Stints are only like 35 minutes, so realistically you can get like an hour and a half out of set tyres before you start having
Something was wrong
major grip
anyway.
problems.
It was like I was not being synced with the connection because I could see other prototypes being clearly faster than I.
But yeah,
and
thank
their
you so
times were
much
not
for joining,
registering on my
everybody.
end.
Great
Huh.
to see you here. If you're enjoying it, don't forget to leave it a like
Yeah,
and say hi in
I
chat.
don't care too
We
much
will
about the
be
queue
going
session.
racing
Just hope it
for
doesn't
2.4 hours in about
cause
3 minutes
issues
time
twice.
once the GTEs have finished the laps. Gonna have a quick drink of water before we get stuck
It
in.
should be okay. Usually it just phases people out, so it ghosts you. So if they're not synced, which is pretty good. So you should be able to go ahead without any worries.
Mike, looks like you're going to be leading the rolling start. I think the magic number was 113 kilometers an hour. If you could just hang out around there, it should make you go across the line at the right time.
Rolling start here at Daytona, of course. Because of the banking, you do not want a standing start. We've done that in Race Room, and it sucks. Excuse me. So by the
Now I'm
looks
seeing
of it,
on lap times, I will have been placed in the 8th position.
we have 9 DPIs and 10
It's
GTEs.
crazy. We've
2
got
minutes to go, 2 minutes.
1, 2, 3, 6 of us within 0.4 of a second.
Yeah, it's really, really tight from 2nd to 7. Really cool.
Yeah, I lost like 2.5 tenths in the bus stop on my last lap, which is my quickest one.
Yes.
I should have used a qualifying setup then.
Mine was with everything shut off, so yeah, that was it. That was my super special qualifying setup.
The only thing I don't like about this is that I will have to deal with the GTEs right from the start.
I mean, you'll be in front, so you should be okay.
yeah, I think it'll split classes. It'll put you ahead.
That's the game grid per class.
I think it does, yeah.
Yeah. It shouldn't put you behind the GTEs no matter what.
Oh, that would be great. That
you
would
should
be
be
great.
okay. So
Okay.
if you were going to quali in 8th place anyways, you wouldn't have. You're not that far off.
1 minute remaining
perfect.
in the qualifying session. The GTEs are out on track, finishing
No,
their
seems
laps right now.
DDF is the only Andalusian representative, unfortunately.
Yeah, Sticky got stuck at work, unfortunately, and yeah, no sign of Matt.
That's a shame.
That's all
Yeah,
good.
Matt said he didn't have the DLC. He just commented. Yeah, he thought he'd be able to get in, but it doesn't let you in unless you have the car now, at least.
Yeah, they changed it.
Thank you,
I think
Felt
it's always
Hat.
been that way.
Yeah. All right, careful on the rolling start, guys. Just stay in the position it puts you in, and on the same side. Don't.
Actually, kind of nervous about this now. The tension is building. Got 4 seconds left in the qualifying.
Also, one thing I noticed in practice races,
Good luck.
if you go off the track and cut the off field quite a ways to go back on track a ways later, it screws up your lap time.
Definitely going to use the Mirror's Felt Hat.
So I think the trick is
I
to
know
just
the
try to
t-shirt says
rejoin
otherwise.
close to where you went off.
Yeah.
That's
for
just
sure.
during the race.
Yeah, I was during a race session.
Okay.
I went off in the bus stop and kind of
Qualifying
cut
is ticking
across
over.
the grass, and it
Thanks,
didn't
Ramon.
count me
Thanks,
as
Neil.
completing the lap when I crossed the
Thanks,
finish
Sean.
line. So when I went around
Thanks, LPF.
another time, I ended up with like a 3-minute something lap that it recorded.
Oh, so put you a lap down. Interesting.
Thanks, Levente.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
The nerves are real. I'm just going to check my setup one more time just to make sure I've got
Crappy
my
way to
fuel
lose a
in.
bunch of positions.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuel's in.
My PC's
Okay.
making fun noises already. It's gonna be good.
Nice.
Take some stuff.
Right,
I got
here we go.
a good feeling about this.
waiting for the race to tick over.
I'm
Thanks,
in VR,
Aiden!
So it's probably to expect.
And mad props to anyone in the EU region who can stay awake for this.
And everything, and
hello to all the
so I'm in,
not usual viewers in the American region
things
who
more down,
can actually
just
finally
like
catch a
goes
live
down.
stream. And hello to all the Australian and
VR rather than Oculus
Kiwi
VR,
watchers
better.
on a nice Sunday morning drive.
Field and I'm next to the
Great to have you here.
There's a stutter every
Love your work.
time.
Yes, Aiden, thank you.
What is it?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Put chat back on.
Yeah,
There
I
we
was
go.
getting some random stuttering too,
That's the end of the session.
Thank you, man.
P3.
Thank you.
especially in practice when everyone was out there.
I would have forgot to do that otherwise.
Thanks trying to draw all the cars around the oval, and it's like,
Sometimes this game just gives me huge stutter that doesn't go away.
Oh,
until
you'll
the end of the
definitely be
session,
falling the
so I
stick
don't
then,
know if it's
lucky.
like a VR bug.
That's a ranking bug.
Ranking bug?
Yeah, so if it's like a ranked server with like their rating system,
Thanks,
they've
R2R.
been stuttering like pretty bad. That's why we stopped doing them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If
Until
something
they
does
get
go
the
wrong,
142s.
Waiting for the session to tick over.
something does go wrong, I just want it to happen in the first 10 minutes. Not
I'll do my best, Boggy. No place for bins here today. Nice and easy.
News is about when the
At the start, it's a
changes,
long
we all
race.
get an FPS boost.
Yeah, basically.
Wait, the weather's gonna change today?
you didn't consult Meteo Scott?
I'm just joking.
Waiting for the session to tick over.
It's like Scott sent up the White Claw, the duct tape together satellite for nothing.
Yeah, he had to drink a whole case of White Claw, the poor bastard, to do that.
Oh. Hopefully
Just
right
posted.
before the race.
I'll do my best. Thanks, Andy.
Oh yeah.
Waiting for the server to tick over now.
To throw this thing into the air, it's great.
Seems like an eternity we're waiting for here. The timer has finished, but
Just waiting for my continue button to pop up.
okay, yep. Go waiting
Oh,
for
boy.
the server to progress.
I'm
Best of luck in
scared.
the race,
Oh, this is-
everybody.
Yeah, good luck,
So
everybody.
this is where we just pray and hope this works.
Good luck.
Hopefully.
Yeah, this is gonna explode.
Wow, my car's used to like a whole liter of fuel idling for about 6 minutes.
Is everyone in their pit stall?
Yeah.
That's a good
Yep,
question,
yep.
John. The
Says
answer to
everyone
that is
says.
yes.
Give it a little bit.
I haven't really prioritized it for either conditions, but I've learned how to drive it. I'll be honest, I haven't spent too much time on the car setup, mate. I mean, I have, but not like weeks and weeks. It's at a point where it's nice in both conditions.
On button.
But then
Okay. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay in the session ticking over here for some reason.
I am not getting any option to do anything, like the session is stuck in Wally. Can be?
Yeah, so your drive button, you shouldn't be able to click it, I think.
Yes,
Or
yes,
it
it's
should be
like
waiting.
grayed out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here, yeah.
same.
Since I have the server, I'm just waiting for my button to say continue, and it hasn't come up yet.
Yeah, not getting any option.
We've had this before, sometimes you just gotta let it sort
Yeah,
of
but
figure
there's
itself
the-
out.
I was gonna say DDF, welcome to the full NARR experience.
Warts and all, hey?
It does do this from time to time.
Whoa, pole gap in GTE was massive.
0.7 of a second actually
Yeah,
in the
it's quite
GTEs.
I mean, I'm lucky I've even gotten the 142s at the end.
We needed a different split for you two. Duke it out.
Okay. Yeah, the server's not progressing by the looks of it. We are
Yeah,
stuck
freaking-
here
Over half a second. On
in the
me,
quali
so-
session, waiting for it to go. Sorry about this, guys. Just AMS Gandalf the Dwarf. I blame
But
the
there
FIA.
would be a couple more people.
I agree, Austin. I do blame the FIA as well.
Someone to blame.
Nobody's parked out on track, are they, by any chance? Like, everyone's in the
Think
pits.
That's normally what it is when like someone's still out or someone's glitching out. That's when it happens. Cause it
Yeah,
has-
look at the monitor. It shows everyone in the pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the monitor is saying that everybody has finished.
John Randolph,
Yeah.
thank you very much for the $5 dues. Always
And
nice to catch a
cannot
live stream
host,
over here in the
forced
US.
to continue the session. with
Always
an
nice to
admin
have
command.
US viewers here as well, because I know that my Australian times
So
aren't really
normally
too convenient.
I just get a button to click continue, but it hasn't popped up yet.
Some people are ghosted out. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, I've got somebody occupying the same space time as me. It's quite weird. Yeah. There's like some legs appearing through my torso.
Some of the Corvettes are sharing pit boxes.
I hope that the syncing issues I had
BMW in my box
are
too.
not having anything to do with this.
I think I might have to jump out. It's not coming.
You know, just
Yeah,
to,
sorry about
just
this,
to
guys.
clarify if it is me or not, I think that I am
Damn it.
like 100 meters away or a bit more from the pit exit, and I'm not seeing any car in front of me in the pits.
I think someone
Yeah, you're the last car.
has got
Yeah,
a...
I am the last car then. No, just wanted to be
Something's
sure
going on with the server.
if
It
it's
doesn't
not me
think
having
that
any
everybody is
kind of
back in the
issues
pits.
because
Yeah.
I cannot see in the mirrors while here.
That's very true, Aiden. Rain's a great feature.
All right, I'm just gonna jump out. See who gets the server owner or whatever. You'll get a blue icon next to your name. See
Right
if
now,
it'll let
I'm
you click
going through
continue.
monitor. It's showing that red nose is like ghosting right now.
Red note.
Oh yeah.
We're just waiting for the race to get underway.
Has anybody got a drive button they could click to see if it'll kick it into gear?
Nah, mine's grayed out, mate.
Red out.
Bonus is
Yeah, okay.
grayed
out. I'll
DPI and P7's also ghosted.
Clicking through the race monitor, there's about 4 cars that are kind
There's
of
some kind of
out.
issue here,
Me,
Rangy, where it's not progressing
being
into
one
the
of them.
race session for some reason.
Yeah, I am seeing the same. I don't know if I am one of them or not.
Yeah.
But one is Chris and the other is Gandalf.
What should we do, Wensbury?
Chris looks fine to me when I see his car.
Just try to think what would be. It's sort of stuck.
I don't know if I should jump out. I don't know if that's it.
We do like a reset, like a manual information lab to get it at our grid box or grid position.
Is there an admin command you could possibly use in chat to force it to the next session, maybe?
No.
No, unfortunately not on the hosted ones, and the Daddy isn't really ready for this kind of use. Let me think.
I can, if I'm one of the ghosts, I can quit and see what happens.
I was gonna say I can jump out and see what happens.
Okay.
Well, there's like 4 ghosts and there's a whole bunch of cars on top of
If you jump out, you can't get back in.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless we
Yeah, but
redo
then-
all of it.
and we
I
know-
don't think it is a case of like it's like one person will jump out and fix it. Let me think. You sure nobody on this chat has the ability to click drive and just head out?
100%, yeah, I can't click drive.
Right out. Having some experience with project cars too. One of us is holding up the lobby. As
Yeah.
soon as whoever is holding it quits, the race is gonna start. If I may, everybody here wants to have fun. Let's just restart the lobby. I wouldn't mind starting anywhere in the field, but formation lab works just fine. Everybody here is experienced. You can coordinate it through the chat.
Just forfeit qualifying and just start where it randomly puts us.
Are you guys cool with that?
Yeah,
interesting.
Whatever you want.
I was hearing in a very low voice. I couldn't quite catch it. Could somebody repeat it, please?
So
What we'll do is we will then exit the lobby, re-put the lobby up. There'll be no qualifying session. It'll then obviously assign you grid randomly. What we will do then is have people we'll take a manual formation lap on the first lap of the race, and we will find our grid positions where we should be. So everybody take a note of who is directly in front of you, who is behind you, and what your position should be. The even cars will start on the outside, and the odd cars will start on the inside. Mike Bone, you'll be the pole sitter, and Jeff, you'll be the front row. If everybody else, and Nikita and Tom, you're going to be the front row of the GTEs. I think this is the best way of doing it and the fairest on everybody else.
Yep.
Yes.
Does that make sense, everyone? So.
Yes,
Question about that.
Let me just put first so we can see if there is a problem. So I'll go first.
What happens, like if it, if we reshuffle? Doesn't that give us like penalties for not being where it started?
Yeah,
so what we will do, is
and then we'll
start...
do our own formation lap just in comms.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, it's like if you imagine like a safety car start.
Okay.
The whole system will be essentially we'll trickle through, and then we'll form the grid up on the first lap.
So technically, the race starts on lap 2 then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct. So is it worth putting?
I see.
Is it worth putting on the server then time plus 1 lap so we get the extra lap back?
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So technically, it's going to look like the race started, but we're just going to treat lap 1 as formation.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep. So let's jump out. Just remember where you are, guys.
After 2 hours, you're not going to be worrying about another lap. I can say
sitting now.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so I put first, so we did not come back after I quit.
Somebody did it.
Yeah, whoever.
Finally finished.
No one did it.
Quit now,
Okay.
Red. You're the first one.
I'm already out.
P3.
I started.
Yep.
Oh, exit. Right, okay.
Quit
So,
the race.
we're going to go again.
Just, I wonder if it was me.
We'll get there in the
I
end.
am out too.
Okay, I think if
everyone's
we
out.
all get in at the same time, it'll have time to sync and it should be okay.
That is very true, Rangy. This goes back to my video I made.
Asking, did Split 2 have any of these issues, or everything went okay there?
I think it went okay. This doesn't always happen.
Yeah, going back to what I said in my video about AMS2, the review I made last month, it's good, but it's just not finished, and there's bugs that will just break the experience. And it,
Okay, so I'm doing plus 1 lap.
Needs more work, guys. It really does.
Give me
need
a
more
moment
work.
just to double check the settings so I don't mess anything up.
As much as I do enjoy spending time on AMS2,
Don't forget the
it needs a bit of work.
2.4.
With somebody who's not in VR, can you go quickly message Jared?
I just told him in YouTube chat he should see it.
Okay. Alright, so Split 2 is underway. Because there's 2 splits
I'm
here.
not seeing the password anymore on the race app. Can you guys give it to me? Is that okay?
John. Yeah, now the guys over here at NARR are pretty organised, to be honest. We will get a race.
1, capital B, capital C.
Jared, this is code green. This is not a drill.
Okay. All right.
Hey, this is about as organised as a proper FIA Formula 1 race.
I did have someone in chat say whoever came up with that idea has a race director role waiting for them, so props.
Come on down.
He's already doing it.
Can we decide who wins right now?
Shotgun me, I win. Woo!
No, Michael, no.
Not right.
This meme is going to outlive us all.
I know we're just waiting for the server to be restarted, but at the same time, I'm seeing that there is a F1 86 server on Daytona road course, and I'm too tempted to go in there.
That's the warm-up event, right?
Just invade some sort of random server beforehand. I made a meme before we did our first like NARR excursion race in ACC. It was good. It was the old
Lucky. I think it was
all those people like having a
combination
conversations, like people in ACC.
I think it was a combination
then,
of reasons to split it
the other
over
half of
two.
it's like the NARR people running around, a lot of memes and stuff.
And the reason behind that was there was a bit of a pace difference in some of the guys, and also to reduce the load on the server.
Oh, great visual.
Yeah, I think I've got a future in what is it? Those audio book tech things.
We're in.
Describing things.
No practice, no qualifying. Race 2 hours 20.
Gotta put it in wrong.
Plus 1 lap. Okay.
Yep.
We'll get there.
Server is back online.
Yep, it's up.
We're up, yeah.
Or
yeah, I think that's it. Lucky. There was like 50 people who registered interest. Now you can only have a maximum of 32. So they split it over 2 lots. However, all 50 people didn't actually turn up. Like, Sticky and Matt didn't turn up. Sticky stuck in work. Matt doesn't have the content. I know a few guys from
right to 20 plus
this
1 lap,
league,
practice
NARR didn't
disabled,
turn up
quality
as well.
disabled.
Yeah, a lot
Should
of
be all
splits
good.
who didn't show up, unfortunately, like Andy says. Okay.
Just a reminder, is it odds on the left or odds on the right?
Left.
Odds will be on the inside, on the left-hand side.
Perfect, thanks.
Do we click both to start or we just simply wait?
I'll start when everyone's in.
All right, we wait. There were 19 people on the session.
Yeah, 2 of them are Jared's. I think we're good now.
Is everyone in?
Looks like it.
Yep.
Send up.
Yep.
Last call. Speak up if you're not.
All right. I'm doing a manual count. Looks good.
It's okay. I think we're all in voice chat.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we're all good. Stand up.
What will happen with the fuel? Is it default or what we just last set it to?
There should be a pre-race.
Your fuel level?
21 here, so I think it's good.
We should have a pre-race load-in point before the race actually starts. You'll be able to select.
Yeah,
got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, great.
Thank you for your patience, everybody. We are going to get racing eventually. Nothing like.
All right, click and start.
Sweet.
I'm going to be thinking of this as a malfunction on the starting lights.
You know,
The orange lights are flashing.
Power goes out. Things like
what
that.
was it? Nürburgring '99 or something when they did the false start.
Yeah, everyone jumped in and they stopped. They're like,
They had to wait 20 minutes and restart the race again. That's just what's going on here, you know.
Oh man, we might have a weather issue. Why is
Nobody.
it real weather?
Oops.
Oh,
This is stupid. I definitely set that up.
Let's have a look. We'll know when we come into the thing.
The track temp is 12 Celsius. The air temp
no,
is
that's right.
8
Weather's
Celsius.
good. Weather is good.
Okay, weather is good.
Production is the same.
We should be good. So everyone, check your setup.
Standing. Edit setup. Setup's good.
Remember, we're doing our own formation lap, so
Pit
find your
strategy.
spot from last time, please.
Fuel and dry. Fuel and dry. Fuel and wet. Fuel and yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Okay.
Or otherwise, you're going to be DQ'd.
That's correct.
Yeah,
Only
yeah,
stop
so-
after we've crossed the
I
line.
am ready. Let's
So
do
we'll
this.
just have a slow roll to the start.
Headsets going on. Thank you so much for your patience,
So
guys.
And anyone have
We're
any
doing
questions?
we're doing a full pace lap after we cross the finish line.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay,
But
that's yes. Okay.
before you cross, don't pass anyone.
If
or
you're
go around.
if you're dropping back, take the outside line on the banking.
Yeah.
If you're overtaking cars, take the inside line. Be careful of each other. We'll treat the first lap quite slowly.
Yeah.
And just all find our way through.
All right, everyone, make sure your thing says "ready up" after you clicked it. It doesn't always take.
Sure, you'll find your name. It says right next to it.
Cool. So I've clicked ready, and it now says
Seems like
cancel.
The pole
Yeah,
seater
you're good. PDF.
is in the right place. It's the rest that we have to shuffle in the prototype class.
Okay.
Yep.
I think somebody's in the wrong car. Wasn't Pi Deadwing in a GTE to start with?
Nope, he was in a
I was on
DPI.
prototype.
It is DPI.
Oh.
I was in the back because my lap time didn't register.
All right, I'm writing it up.
Oh,
It
my
should
bad.
start right now. Are we good?
Yeah.
There's still some that aren't ready.
P6. Alright, Dan, be ready.
Gabriel's not ready.
Hang on.
I did click ready.
It's not showing.
It's right.
It's
I hit ready.
It's ready and it didn't start for me.
I'm the only one moving. No one else.
Yeah. There's.
Alright, now
I'm here.
All right, we should be good.
Right, slow roll to line, hold position.
Okay.
Luke, will you stop on the?
Don't stop, guys.
Go in front of me. Go in front of me.
That's up.
Oh, okay.
Wonky AMS2 moments there. Yeah.
All right, don't pass the line before the green.
Yeah, can the leader slow down
I'm-
slightly, please?
I'm going 100.
Yeah. AMS2 needs a lot of work.
I'm in. Supposed to be in 7th, but I don't see.
Hey, John Miller. Hey, Felt Hat. So once you cross the line, this is a
people as minimum map penalties as possible.
Yeah.
manual formation
rolling,
lap.
we can always just do an extra double formation lap so people can serve penalties.
So once we cross the line, we're not going racing. We're going to shuffle the position so nobody overtake.
I'm sorry, when it started, no one else was moving.
I'm disqualified.
Left side. Still there.
Just back forward. Back.
Yeah.
Still there.
Someone's been disqualified already.
Up the line.
Hold your line.
All the way back.
I'm disqualified because
Clear left.
I was trying to get into my 17th position and it tells me, and then I was in the wrong position somehow.
Well, I see Pi Deadwing as
Far
like
left.
ghosted and in second position.
Keep it steady.
He's fine.
Yes.
Oh,
Just
okay.
Still there.
He's just thinking that's why it's ghosting.
Hold your line.
When do we start to shift positions?
Hold your line.
Wait until we're on to the banking.
Clear to the left.
In banking, all right.
Okay, so manual formation lap
Yeah,
basically.
let's take it easy. We'll get to the banking and then.
The race has
out
already
there.
started technically.
Does someone actually get disqualified though already?
Still
Yeah,
there.
I'm disqualified. So goodbye
Hold your
guys, have a
line.
nice night.
Clear left.
Sorry about that, man. That's
Sorry, dude.
This is crazy.
All right then,
Does
we will
anybody
get
have
a
any
race.
outstanding penalties on them from the start.
I have a drive-through.
Right, we will.
Something popped up on my screen, but
We
I
will
don't
do a
see
second
anything.
formation.
Hey,
Quiet, please. We will do
I
a
have
second
to
formation
start-
lap, and you'll serve the penalty at the end of this lap. Okay?
I'm starting last anyway. I'll just take the drive-through on the first lap. You can start it normally.
It's just
I might also have a drive-through as well.
Yeah, exactly right. The race will not start at the end of this lap. We will do a second formation lap. People with penalties, serve them at the end of this lap, please.
Try to get in positions when we
What
go
a
to the banking
mess.
this time, though, so
AMS2, what a mess.
I suggest everybody runs on the right. Whoever has a penalty goes ahead and serve it now.
Oh yeah. Good idea.
So for letting go people on the banking, we go to the right.
Yes.
All right. Good. That's what I will do. I will stay on the right.
Yep, faster cars go low.
Car left.
All
Clear
prototypes
left.
need to get by me because I am last on class.
If you have a drive-through, go, go, go.
Does the game tell you if you have a drive-through still pending?
Should.
Yeah,
okay.
it should.
I don't have anything, so I'm guessing I'm okay.
On your left. Clear left.
Okay, I'm going to move up to my third spot.
side.
Taking that on the inside now.
Still there.
All right, Ian, you
Clear
should
right.
be in front of me.
Car right. Clear to the right. On your right.
I'm starting 14th.
Still there.
All right.
Clear
So
right.
that's
You're
all the
clear.
prototypes, right?
We are. I'm third in line on the outside.
Let's do single file for now. It's probably easier. And then we'll go into double on the next one.
Roger that. Okay.
Yeah, I was 13th, so someone should get in front of me.
Could have been the guy who got DQ'd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who was
Okay.
it that got DQ'd?
Red nose.
Drag
I was
those brakes.
14th and I was behind you, Ian. So now we're 15th. So someone's up there that.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about this, guys. A bit of a mess.
Oh yeah.
I should be
Because everyone's
8th in the
back one
DPI.
because Gabriel.
AMS2 didn't kick in, and then it gave a heap
we all in
people
order,
penalties
basically?
and also
I
drive-throughs
should be,
for not being in position,
8th in the
even though it put us
DPI,
out of
not
position on the start. So, bit of a mess.
Yes, because
Sorry about this. We are sorting the order out.
Leader. We have Mike on pole. Jeff is second. DDF is third. Chris is fifth. Offset is sixth.
Want me to catch up or wait till you guys come by again?
Wait. You're the
we'll wait.
You're the
We'll
lead
do a
right now.
second formation. We'll do a second formation lap because it's just been so slow. All our tires will be absolutely freezing. And brakes will be freezing as well. So leader, go for a second formation lap.
Boggy, yes. It's so unfair that guy got pinged, got disqualified.
Pick up the pace a little, try to get some heat tires.
Car right.
Yep, careful.
Clear to the right.
Turn my car off to save fuel.
Find your positions. You can do single file for now. It's easier.
Yeah.
But we are going to be racing eventually. We are going to be racing.
You can turn lights on too to help the fog.
Good call.
At least this way, no one's going to get a penalty for going at the start procedure wrong now, because we're doing it manually.
well. This is a world first, NARR's first rolling start, manual rolling start.
We'll wait at the pit exit to join.
Yeah. If anyone's ever done a oval race in iRacing, which is the same thing, but we don't have any prompts.
As an incident, turn 2.
They did an Indy 500, half of the race was on safety car.
Yeah.
Get some temperature in the tyres. Or at least try. Pressures are going to be low. Temps are going to be low.
We're going to drive through and a plus 15. Oh, that's fun.
Brakes are going to be incredibly cold.
Are you in right now?
But we are going to go racing, guys.
Yeah, some people have got some time penalties as well, unfortunately, but we'll just have
Get
to
behind you, Nikita. You're in front of me, Nikita. You're the top GTE, so.
All right.
Issues with this wheel or something. Just stutter.
You're gone now.
Did the GTE who did the drive-through, have they dropped back, or are they like way ahead now?
Back. That's correct.
Cool.
Alright,
So I was
guys,
thinking,
try to catch up to the DPIs.
Yeah, let's keep the pace now. Whoever's behind is behind.
we're holding 120 at the front.
Yeah. Keep single file.
Coming out.
Just posted, I admire your optimism.
Wait, so are we doing another one, or is this it after?
I think we'll be okay.
Okay. So double file after the bus stop. Even's on the outside.
Is someone gonna call out a go or just go at the?
Yeah, I'll call it out.
Thanks for getting this up and running again, guys. Love your work.
Doing what we can.
We're gonna have a race, goddammit.
It's going to happen.
Brings back many memories for me.
Off the grid,
Right.
2x2.
Allow Nikita to go through on the inside to catch up.
Yeah, he's coming through.
Let's go, scoot up to the DPIs, guys.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Hope you guys enjoy the race. Finally! Sorry about the delays.
120.
Who gives the go signal?
I will.
Starters orders, here we go.
Ian, you're on the inside.
Under the helicopter.
So we gotta shovel sides of Nikita there.
Getting ready for Daytona. Starting third. We've now got 2 hours and 10 to go.
Ansbury calls it.
Leader, it's on you.
It's just done 256.
There we go. Hammer away!
Front has just done 256.62. That time was 256.42.
We are racing at Daytona.
We're racing.
On your right. He's still there. Clear right.
Getting shuffled in behind this guy. Jeff's taking it easy on the first lap. Understandably so. Cold tyres. Getting up to speed. Getting up to temp.
Got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them.
Now it's all on for the banking. Slipstream time. Hey, Norman! Thank you, man. Second ahead, second behind. Here we go. Apologies if the overlays are lagging a tiny bit. I had to prioritize either the game, Streamlabs, or the overlays. Something had to drop. Got a good run there. 3/10 ahead.
No.
Left side. 3 wide. You're on the right. Car left.
Get back out of that one.
Bus
stop did not go well.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Well done, Dan. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus.
Got him around the outside. Up to second. Got past Jeff. There we go.
I was gonna hit the guy in front of me, so I took evasive actions and went off.
Right. Second place. That was sketchy.
The gap behind is now 0.7.
It's got the run on the outside of the banking there. We're now a second behind. I'm looking at a window. I don't actually know his real name. Got a second behind to Gandalf, second ahead to Window Boy.
No, I waited in the pits and I got it fixed, so I'm good.
Good run through the bus stop there. Hey, Donk!
This guy's one of the worst.
Gandalf's closing in behind as well, and he's 6/10. Jeff's down to 4th now.
I didn't realize that we were cold or wetter.
It's a very close DPI pack, and the sun's starting to come down too.
No warm brakes, had no
May start raining soon, I suspect.
And I was
The leader's just
trying
done
to brake in the same
136
spot.
and 1.6. That's the fastest lap of the race. That was 135.65.
So, luckily it'll get fixed and it counted as my penalty for a DP or a drive-through, so I am all good.
Good deal.
Azaris. Thanks, Donk! It's a late night for you, mate. Keep it nice and tight, 2/10 behind the leader now. Bit wiggly on the rears there. Nice, this is good. Good gaps here. I think I may have not really had a good quali run because the race pace seems to be alright so far. Whether or not that reflects it in the rest of the stint, we'll see. Get the run out. Oh, both a bit wide there. Don't want to cut the track. Don't want to get a penalty so soon in the race. Hey, Ricardo. Yeah, it's my first ever AMS2 live stream. Well, my first public one, at least, anyway. I don't know if you private stream so far to make sure everything works, but I haven't done a...
The leader has just done a 135.66. Fastest lap time was 135.46.
I haven't done a public stream. Seemed to be okay on the brakes into turn 1, if a bit loose. I'm going to put the bias forward 1 click just to try and help calm that rear down. Tenths behind, it's getting pretty close up here.
Your front tyres are cold.
There we go, 3/10 now, it's the closest I've been all race. Although Gandalf 7/10 behind is getting me worried as well. Seems to be a fair amount of straight line speed on this setup. Do I want to take him? Do I want to try and save some fuel and extend? Oh!
Okay, Dan, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Oh, hit the curb. Big aero push there. Now I'm vulnerable to Gandalf, who may pass. It's getting a bit darker here. The sun is starting to go down. Perhaps Gandalf's thinking about it. I'm going to defend the inside.
The leader has just done a 135.
On your right. Still there. Still there. Clear right.
Your lap time
Defend it. Defend it.
1.80.
Far right. Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
Hell of a send from Gandalf then. He's trying to get past as quickly as possible.
Into International Horseshoe.
Yeah, Zaris, it's so hard to get temperature in the fronts around here. You called it, David. He's making me a bit nervous.
Chance up, DPIs will get to the GTEs.
Don't be intimidated. Keep him behind you.
Let's try and break away from him. So I've got the pace to get past Window Boy, but I just can't use it because he's slow in all the inconvenient spaces. And Gandalf's trying to pressure me as well. See, Gandalf's 2/10 back again. I'm going to make him go the long way round again. Give me that slipstream window.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear to the right.
You've just done 135.
You shall not pass!
Lap in this session. You're looking your left front, braking for turn 1.
Alright, need to get past Window. Gotta make it stick this lap. I suspect it may start raining soon as well. Those clouds look pretty grey. Thanks, Lucas. Oh, he's hit the wall. What was that about, Window? Okay, we got a good gap behind now.
Tires are cold, watch out.
And I'm actually in the slipstream of Window.
Use all the track, force him to find the gap.
The Gandalf's got one hell of a slipstream though.
There's an incident in turn 1. That lap was a 135.06. That's your best lap in this session. Sector 1 is 0.31.
On your left, clear left. Left side, clear left.
Bad luck, Dan. Come on, don't let him get away.
I was very sketchy on the brakes there.
The gap behind is now 1.1 seconds.
I'd rather not go into the rear of him though. Yeah, Window's not very good on the brakes. And, oh, here comes the rain. I can see the rain indicator flashing. It's going to start raining now. Back behind Jeff. That was just awkward into turn 1 then.
Man, that BMW's fast.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 0.9.
We got Tactical Nuclear Pingo in behind. It's Theodore, just Ensbury. DPI's a little bit spread out. It cost me 2.5 seconds that. A little wobble into turn 1. That was very, very scruffy. All the curbs and then some.
B4.
Coming up on the GTEs now. Let me select. Race strategy, select strategy, fuel and wet. So that's ready to go when we want to come in.
That was 137.62. Coming up on a slower class car. Okay, Dan, we're gaining on this car. The gap is 0.
On your left, clear left.
Unsighted, couldn't see where the turn was. It's starting to rain, it's definitely starting to rain now. Gandalf's still not in the lead though, that's good.
Alright, clear to the right.
Never noticed it, so now there's a fucking plane taking off.
Alright, let's get Jeff for third again.
wild. What a win.
Car right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
Oh, he backed out of it!
Keep it up.
Jeff backed out of it. I backed out of it quite a lot to take the apex tight.
I calculating it that it was going like.
That's so amazing. I love that.
Like 1,300.
Okay, 4/10. We've got a gap to Jeff behind. Rain is now at 6%. Gandalf the dwarf. 4 seconds up the road. They're going side by side for the lead. I got to defend big time here. I've got 3 cars closing in behind.
Your last lap time was at 136.60.
It's definitely getting slippier. Gandalf's into the lead. Gandalf's through. Hey, user one. Yeah, I've had this race booked in for about a month now. Racing with the Americans. .4 hours of Daytona. Got there eventually after a few problems at the start. With server issues and then the race not starting.
The gap behind is now 0.8.
TC goes down in the wet, as from my experience at least, as Aris. It just bogs it down too much. On the wet tyres at least, I run TC 0.
You've used half your fuel.
Scruffy. Oh, they're Pete.
Lights aren't on.
Hey,
DPIs.
it's that EDF guy. Cool.
The DPIs are forcing their way through the traffic. Rain at 10%. When's it going to be wet tyre time?
Your lap time was 135.89.
Left side. Clear left.
That was awkward. But hey, that's multi-class. People lose and gain time all over the place. Whoa, hold it.
Left side.
Hold it, AMR.
The gap behind is now
left side. Clear left.
There we go, we're through. Thanks, AIM2XL.
Go inside.
Okay, 3.5 seconds back. Leaders are still up the road. Theo behind. Lost about 2 seconds in all of that. Rain's now at 13%. I'm going to be coming in for wet tyres soonish, I think. Once you drop to about 6 seconds off the pace.
slower class car ahead. You're out of track limits there.
Oh, okay, that's my first cut.
Your left. Clear left.
Bring it back down. Track temperature. Okay, wipers time. There we go, we need some wipers now.
The gap behind is now 1.8. That was 137.62. Sector 1 is 2.1 seconds off the pace. The track temperature is falling. It's now 10 Celsius.
Yep. Oh, it's slippy. Be so careful with that throttle now. Just keep an eye on those lap times.
Okay, we've seen a few spots of rain. Seems to be increasing.
Oh, the wipers only squeak if you have them on when it's dry, Sean. So we should be fine for now.
You're reeling this car in. The gap's now.
Copy, guys.
Slower class car ahead.
There's Tom in the GTE up there. P2 in GTE. Is he moving out the way?
On your left? Clear left.
He is, but he kind of held the apex a bit. That's the best he could do. I appreciate that.
Easy there for you, DDF.
Oh, that's alright. It's never easy at the bus stop.
It never is.
Okay, lost about a second to that, but traffic balance is out. It's all good. Rain's now at 18%.
Gentlemen, goodbye, gentlemen.
Alright, Dan, we're matching race pace. That last lap was at 136.71. Sector 2 is 0.36 off the pace.
Range only 3.2 now.
Guy ahead did 36.6. I would have gained a second and a half on them that lap.
Behind is now 1.8.
Alright, no more GTEs for a while. The GTE leader's 10 seconds up the road, but we're probably going to catch them on the straight. These slippy conditions do feel great though. I think the car is more suited to it, which is convenient. Gandalf is still in the lead by 0.4 of a second. .4 down on this lap. It's still not time to switch over to wets yet. I've still got decent grip. I'm starting to see a few reflections in the track now, which means that grip is going to be at a premium very soon. The water is starting to build up ever so slightly. You can see it on the outside, off the racing line, under the lights. You can see the reflections ever so slightly when the light just catches it right. Rain's at 21% now. Oh, he's coming in! He's coming in!
It's pitting now.
He's coming in for wets. That's a brave call.
P2.
That's early.
Setting the pace. You've just done a 136.
Did anyone start on wets?
Did not.
They did. They don't have any tires left.
Yeah. I don't think that's a strat.
I'm just curious. I didn't, but no, I'm naturally.
It was Gandalf that came in. That's a very early stop from Gandalf. As long as I can keep the heat in them, should be okay.
The gap ahead is now 2.7.
Someone call for rain.
Because the track hasn't really... Like, it's raining, but the track isn't really wet yet. The water's not kind of started to pool up yet.
Yeah, that's the first sign.
So not this lap, maybe next lap if it starts to get heavier.
I can make it through my first stint, and then change.
Slow car ahead. This guy's their class leader.
Caught the GT at just the right time there. Gonna go to the outsides.
Far left. Clear to the left.
Thank you, sir. Rain's at 25%. It's definitely getting slippier.
That was a 136.50. You're a 10th off in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.25 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.32 off the pace.
Okay, yeah, it's getting slippy now. Okay, lap time was 36.4. I'm a second down on this lap already as well. Oh, yep, wow, okay. Yep, water's definitely building up there. We are still closing on the leader, though.
All right, boys, this is where it begins.
2.2 down on this lap, it's going to be 36.
The gap in front is now 2.5 seconds.
Have fun. As soon as that first raindrop hit my windshield, I went to wets.
Where's the fun of that? Now 2.3 seconds.
I live on the edge, man.
2.7 down. So crossover time is a 39.
My bastards.
Chris Oulier is up to third though. He's got past tactical nuclear Pingu. Range at 29%. Yeah, it's scrubbing a lot more across the surface now. We're washing across more. So what's this? This is a 38. Okay, this lap.
26. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 8 Celsius.
Yep, definitely this lap. Wow. Okay. Yep.
Slower class car ahead.
And be aggressive, please.
Okay, Dan, we're getting proper rain now. It looks like it's getting harder.
Yeah, I gotta get in.
Oh, this is awkward.
Coward spinning. Coward is spinning.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear to the left.
I'm pitting in this one.
The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 0.24.
Wonder if Chris stopped for wets.
Don't be pressured. Keep your exit speeds up.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear to the right. Car right. Clear to the right.
Bugger. Okay, pit stop requested. Yeah, he's got to be on wets. Chris has got to be on wets already.
Lead car's pitting.
Oh, you jumped.
What's your speed?
Oh, overshot. That wasn't good.
The car behind's pitting now.
Okay. Fuel and tyres. Let's extend it as much as possible. That was scruffy.
I tagged the wall at Calamity Corner.
What a crackers start to the race.
Damage?
Running strong second, botched it, went down to fourth, never got that time back again. Had trouble with the traffic and then
I overshot
had a wobble in the rain.
Go.
Get to use my newly christened Lee Fuck pit strategy.
Pit exit is clear. Push now. Your tyre temperatures are fine.
Okay, that's heavy rain now. Man. Oh, he's hit the wall! Window hit the wall on the way out of the pits.
Air temperature's falling. It's now 6 Celsius.
Okay, where's my grip at, boys?
Sorry, Lyndon, I understeered right into you.
Okay. Brake bias down. TC 0. Otherwise it kills too much to the throttle.
The gap in front is now 0.6.
Yeah, Zara's tyres lose temperature so quickly.
Have a good time.
The greatest times.
I was for like 30 seconds of repair time in pits.
Yeah, this game is so fun.
It's not bad. Could have had like 8 minutes of repair time, so.
P5.
I mean, it's my own fault.
Down to 5th.
Your front tyres are cold.
So where's it all going to shake out? Maybe Gandalf didn't take fuel. Maybe Gandalf just took tyres. Right, quiet lap, let's concentrate, let's get used to the grip here.
It's on the 5 for a second, that's all.
half a lap. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Both of us overcooked it.
You're coming up on a slower car.
Got that brake bias. Forward to 52. Oh!
Right side, clear right.
Get off the racing line.
Okay, Dan, you're locking up your fronts a lot.
Couldn't see the corner there.
Leader is pitting now.
Oh!
Right side, clear right.
Ah, bugger.
I've seen front locking going into turn 5.
I just ran it wide and then looped it. Easy done in the rain there. Traction control would not save me. I hate the way Automobilista 2 has that wobble on the force feedback at low speeds. It doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. It's very odd.
All right.
Anyway,
Right.
down to 5th. Whew. That wasn't part of the plan. No damage though. I think we're fine. Kept it out of the wall. Yeah, kept it out of the wall. Lost another 10 seconds there. Just couldn't see the corner. Ran out of road. Spray. Got caught out in the spray. Oh, it didn't surprise me there, felt hat. Well, that answers the question, will DDF bin it? The answer is yes.
Clear to the left.
Wow, there's no grip. Really struggling with this now.
Clear on the left.
You're locking your left front into turn 1. You're outside track limits there.
I heard on my left. I thought there was someone making a move out the pits on me then.
The gap in front is now 1.3. Coming up on a slower class car.
Far right. Clear right.
There. Big man.
I've braked at that point in testing, Laynard.
Where is it? 16.
You need to get turned in.
He's muted. I think, pretty sure he stopped.
Yeah, I didn't get turned in. It just understeered off to the right. If I get the line right.
Oh, or if he's still on slick surface.
If I get the line right, it's fine. I just didn't get the line right. Yeah, there is no grip out here. Yeah, I think Oulier was definitely better on slicks. He managed to keep the temperature in them better. Maybe he was running higher pressures. Right. No heroics into Sander vote here. Need to brake more. I'm wimping out on the brakes. I'm not using the full pedal travel though. I'm not scrubbing off enough speed by the time I get to the corner. I'm nowhere near locking up. I'm just being wimpy. Confidence, Dan. Need a bit of confidence.
Did I just see lightning? Lightning McQueen.
Okay, track is now absolutely saturated.
The gap ahead is now 1.2.
First thing that comes out with eyes for liveries.
No doubt other people will be making mistakes at some point. I think I've made my fair share of them already. Get them out of the way. Because it's going to dry again. Like how long is this rain going to be set in for?
Yeah, the same.
Just don't know. How long is the rain going to last?
That'd be great if we'll say jokes from one of the big sim guys to be like, yeah, we're gonna model the cars.
That's better.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Like from the film, like an iRacing, that'd be hilarious. Someone tweet that at Dale Earnhardt Jr. and see what happens.
I'm sure a mod exists.
Set the wide line.
Cars.
Straighten it up.
You are probably correct.
It's gotta be. Someone's gotta make it.
It does.
Well, there's the next NARR race event.
Tomorrow.
You're right, Neil.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, I think I'm getting there now. I think I'm getting comfortable with the grip level. I wouldn't say comfortable, but at least familiar with it. Lap time seems to be a 43. Mid is the general consensus so far. 43.3 for Jeff up ahead. 44.3 for Window. 43.3 for Chris. Can't see Gandalf because he's gone off the top of the relative board. He's probably in the 141s knowing Gandalf. He's fast. Whoever that guy is, he's very aggressive, but he's very fast. Long race though, we've still got over an hour and a half to go. Feels like we've been going for ages already.
That lap was a 143.74. Sector 1 is 2.1 seconds off the pace.
Oh, did it again. I can brake more, I don't know why, I need to use more brakes. Really struggling with this. Like, I'm nowhere near locking up, that's the thing. I've got plenty of grip available, I just need to train my left foot. No, I don't. Okay.
You're locking your right front going into turn 5.
Shocker of a lap. The rain's coming down a bit heavier now. Yeah, I just lost 4 seconds to Jeff there.
The gap in front is now 3.2.
Rain's coming down though. Rain's starting to come down. 39%. That might be it. Lost a stack of time in that. This phase of the race has not been kind to me.
The lap time was at 145.70.
Sorry, guys.
All good.
Yeah, you're probably right though, Sean. The conditions are changing lap to lap, and they're changing again now, it's getting less wet. It'll be so smooth on that throttle. Requires so much concentration. .44.9 for Window. He's struggling as well. This is very difficult romantics. Man, this is difficult.
It's now 3.4 seconds.
Nice.
can see that second prototype.
All good.
Now, tyres aren't really struggling too much. Tyres are hanging on fine, so I'm definitely going to run out of fuel before I run out of tyres.
DPI spray on the first turn.
Oh, Lucas, it's terrifying, man. It is absolutely terrifying, trust me. Just got to hold on and survive.
43.36.
Lost half a second to Jeff there.
Car right. Clear right.
Ferris wheel. Is the Ferris wheel switched on? Can't see it. I'll check next lap. I'm pretty sure I saw the lights, but it's hard to see. Thank you, Theo. Sticking to the inside. Yep, Ferris wheel's on. Plant it for the exit. This isn't a great lap. But the rain is coming down slowly. There's dirt all over the front of the tyres, front of the car. For my little excursion. My off-road excursion before, still running in P5. Ulier is into the 42s. That's pretty good. I can't get that pace. I just can't do that. That's not possible for me.
44.36.
See, look how much it's slowed down then. I didn't brake any earlier. I find the braking in AMS2 really inconsistent. I just can't get a proper feel for it. It just doesn't feel natural yet. I don't understand AMS2. Hasn't clicked.
Slower class car ahead.
Oh, there's a little puddle on the right-hand side there for braking. Keep an eye on that next lap. Just before that final left hairpin, there's a little collection of water right on the outside before the yellow curb.
On your right. Clear right. You're clear.
So I have to keep the car a little bit more to the left next lap round. Rain down at 32% now. People are doing 42.9s.
Your last lap time was at 1:43.26.
43.2, that'll do. That's my best for a while. It's a second up on Jeff, although now Windows found some pace all of a sudden. Yeah, there's no feel in the brakes that I can tell. I'm using a lot of the audio and the locking up. Just that puddle there, I don't know if you guys saw that. Keep an eye at next lap round on the right hand side. I'm braking. Right in the braking spot there's a little dip.
How many minutes is this race? 220.
4.5 left.
Okay, down light rain now. Looks like it's getting better.
Oh yeah.
Unless the track really starts to dry out, or the temperature comes up, it's not worth going on to dries. Not yet.
40, but we did +1 lap. So whoever's cutting it close to the end, I recommend
in front is now 3.6 seconds.
Number of hits.
Rain down at 29.
Math here.
You're coming up on a slower car.
Yeah, Rangy's been thinking about shakers for a while. He's been preaching to me. He really has.
I've been in a +1 lap race before and ended up being +2 randomly. So
that time was 1:43.
On your left, clear left.
I've been thinking about shakers, but that's a long way away.
Well, you're safe and sorry at the first turn.
OD79. Yeah, that's what Rangy says as well. It's like cheating almost. There was a massive difference in his lap times as soon as he got his shakers. Yeah, the pedal motors, Lainad, they're good, but they're pretty weak. Like, it's hard to feel them sometimes. Like, if you wore shoes, you wouldn't feel them at all. Even with socks, it's still a bit touch and go. Lap times mid 42s to low 43s for the guys ahead now. Last lap for me was a 43.2. I'm getting into the groove a bit now.
In front is pitting. P4, that lap was at 143.00.
Oh, spinner.
On your left, clear left.
There's a freebie. Someone came into the pits, surely not for dry tyres. And Jeff binned it as well, so we're going ahead of Jeff. We're up to third. Was it Window? Did Window pit, or was it Gandalf? Oh, yep, caught the puddle there, just wanted to unsettle the rear.
The gap behind is now 0.7.
Okay, so Gandalf's still out in the lead. Window decided to come in. Surely not for dry tyres, Window. It's way too wet for dries. Surely not, Window. It's way too early. It's still water all over the track. Although the rain is down at 24%, you can see the reflections, it's just not dry. They're just going to scrub. Until you start doing 138s, 439s, it's not really. Yeah, maybe you didn't put fuel in. Perhaps. I got 12 minutes of fuel left myself. We'll see. Interesting.
This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. P3. You've just done a 143.71.
Or maybe he's short stinting because he's worked out how much fuel it's going to take to get to the end. Maybe he's doing a short stint now instead of at the end. Maybe that's what Window's doing. 0.8 of a second back to Jeff behind. Got a whole gaggle of GTEs up ahead, 7th, 6th, 8th. They're all out of position, but they're all in the pack. And the leader as well. Maybe window pitted to avoid the traffic.
The gap behind is now 1.1 seconds.
Oh, that was a bit wide there. So I think this next stop is going to be a fuel-only stop. We'll see. Car ahead's coming in for a stop as well. Yeah, maybe they didn't put fuel in.
Keep it coming, man. This is great. P2. That was 142.66. You're approaching a group of slower class cars.
Right side. Clear right. Left side. Hold your line. Clear to the left.
That was awkward. There's a hell of a closing speed on the brakes then. I didn't mean to take it.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Car left.
Oh, GTE's off.
Keep it steady. Clear left.
Slower car ahead. This guy's the class leader. Defend hard. Make them work for it. He's faster than you.
Jeff's right in behind. Whoa.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Jeff's going to have to take the inside. If he wants that.
Left side. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
He compromised me on entry, now I'm going to have to defend it. Oh, I cost a stack of time. Gandalf 31 seconds down the road. There's no grip on the outside there, Jeff. Not in for braking for turn 1 anyway. I'm going to have to brake a little bit early here so I don't lock up and go into the side of him.
Right side. Clear. Clear to the right.
Yep, nice and early on the brakes there. Make sure I get the apex. Rain down at 18% now. Okay, focus time. Let's pull a gap at the second.
Hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
Ten minutes left. Is it going to be dry? I don't think it's going to be dry enough. For dry is when I come in. Hey, Steve Phoenix, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. It's a different time slot for me because I'm racing in an American-based league as opposed to the usual Australian one. So I know there's a whole different stack of people who can actually watch me today. Thank you for coming along. Thank you, everybody, for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the race and the stream so far. If so, don't forget to leave it a like, say hi in chat, and if you like this kind of stuff, maybe subscribe, because these guys host a special event every month, and I intend on doing as many as possible.
The leader's pitting now.
I think people are short on fuel. Using wing 1 on the back lane, Ed. Slipstream is incredibly powerful in this thing. Front tyre pressures are dropping big time.
You're in the lead. That lap time was 142.77. The track temperature's rising. It's now 10 Celsius.
Rain at 15%. That was so close, run a bit wide on the exit then. Yeah, it's nowhere near dry tyres.
Drizzle now and it's drying out.
Nowhere near dry tyres. Dry tyres needs to be 0% rain and a dry line, and that's not going to happen at night. Not with track temperatures down by 10 degrees. I'm going to keep running the wets. So I'm going to get my fuel strategy ready. Race strategy, select strategy, fuel only.
The gap behind's increased to 0.9.
Thanks to you.
6 minutes to pit stop, 3 laps on this stint. 3 laps on this tank, sorry. Tyres are good. Oh, I'll keep that in mind for next year, Leonard. Bit too late now, unfortunately, but thanks for the heads up, man.
1.88. Sector 3 is a tenth off the pace.
.141s, that's good. 100% no slick, Alexandra. When I did testing, it just... You're about 10 seconds off the pace, whereas now I'm only like 6 seconds off the pace. It's just not worth it on dries. It's not worth it on dries at all.
Defend your position, don't let him through. They're faster than us into International Horseshoe.
Oh, big wiggle. Yeah, people on dries are doing 140. I don't know, 144.
You've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Yeah, dry tyres, no, not yet. Yeah, Chris Oulier is doing 145s on dries. I'm doing 141s. I've got 4 seconds a lap on him at the moment, and he was ahead of us at the start of the race.
We're quickest at the moment. You've just done a 141.66. Is now 0.8.
These are definitely the right tyres to be on. Yeah, he's in the 49s. We're gaining 8 seconds a lap on Gandalf. Until I consistently do 138s, I'm not coming in for dries. Not coming in for dries. Oh, I've got to come in this lap though.
Been out turn 1.
So I've only got 1.7 litres, 1 point laps of fuel. I've got to come in this lap. Fuel only. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I was almost about to run out of fuel. I would have done another lap then and ran out of fuel. Glad I checked that. Okay.
Very little fuel left in this lap. Box this lap.
Here we go. Pit stop requested. Fuel only. And keep these tyres on.
Okay. I'll pass you the exit.
Watch your speed limit in the pits.
There we go. Drink of Wasser. Even if I can get 3 more laps, 4 more laps, turn that wiper off actually. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Because it's still raining. 8%. Okay. We gained a stack of time back on Gandalf.
It exit looks clear.
So clumsy in the pit exit.
It has the lights on.
Coming up on a slower class car.
I think it's a pipe.
He might be ghosted.
Oh, okay.
I don't know though.
You need to keep these lap times up.
Car left. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
The gap in front is now 13 seconds.
Oh, Gandalf's doing 141.7s. And he's in! I think. Yeah, they're still doing 141s, Window and Gandalf. I must have just let the fuel. I must have just been better on fuel than them. Oh, bad traffic. Caught the traffic at all the wrong places this lap. Absolutely nothing I can do. He giveth and it taketh away.
Left side. Clear left.
Whew. Back and forth. Jeff's in the pits. What's Jeff gonna do?
P4.
Yep.
We got Jeff. That's third. Bit of a gap to the guys ahead though. One hour and 12 to go.
8.2.
About halfway through the race. Wow, long way to go. And I don't think there's much rain forecast for the rest of it. So it might just be dry till the end now. Well, drying at least. It's going to be treacherous if you go offline. Gandalf with a 140.0.
Rear is carrying a bit of wear.
Window with a 140.9.
There's a car leaving the pit lane. Alright, Dan, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. P3. That was a 141.20. The track temp's increasing. It's now
On your left. Clear to the left.
the car behind is pitting. The gap in front is increasing. It's now 15 seconds.
Why now?
Okay. 141.2 is not bad. These changeable conditions. It's definitely a drying line forming now. But that is going to be so greasy.
Stop raining.
Thank you. I'm going to pop TC up to 1 now, just the slightest of hint, just to help tame that rear end now the tyres are dropping down again. Oh, what's that? The rain's at... Hang on. Rain's flashing at 0. Is it changing? Is the rain coming back? No, it's not. Or maybe it is. Can't make its mind up. Is it going to start raining again?
That's halfway. We think about 29 minutes of fuel left.
Okay. 140 flat. 140.7 for the cars ahead. What's it for me? 140.6, that'll do. Kind of on the pace of the leaders right now. Ish. So greasy. It's so greasy.
Gap in front has increased to 15 seconds.
Nick De Silva, hello.
Temps are good.
How you doing, man? We just had a rainstorm in the middle of the night here. I'm on wet tyres. The track is still wet-ish. There's still spray coming off the back, but it's, yeah, the rain itself has stopped. So it's tricky. Running at third at the moment. JB, hello. Hey, mate. Happy Sunday to you, sir.
When the rain stopped.
Hope you're keeping well, man. The gap to the guys ahead is about 20 seconds. I'm kind of matching pace with them.
Set to fog, so they might be coming in.
Yeah, Luke, your vision's slowly going dark.
It's all those white claws.
Could go for one of those right about now.
Hey, Lucas.
I'm actually one of those weirdos who goes to drinks that one photo.
I love the reflection of the Ferris wheel in the water on the track there. This looks so good. AMS2, you beautiful.
We're seeing minor wear on your rear tyres. The gap ahead is now 13 seconds.
Okay, 13, that's coming down then. Guy ahead's doing 141.2. I did a 140.9 last lap. Gandalf in the 39s. Gandalf's done a 39.7, leader of the race. Steve Phoenix, I'm not entirely sold on the AMS2 physics, to be honest. I just can't get used to them. It seems quite inconsistent to me. Like sometimes
I also got to drive.
I got grip
out of the pit lane.
Sometimes I don't.
No.
And there's no way of knowing until it's too late. That's my experience anyway. I'm not saying that's what AMS2 is, but that's just my thoughts and feelings. I mean, they're alright, they're good, but they're not my favourite physics. But this is fun, this combo, this car track is epic. $139.8 for me. Okay, times are definitely coming down now. Times are definitely coming down. It's still not dry weather though. It's still not dry. If I go on to dries, I'll be back into the 142s in no time. It just scrubs. The car just scrubs along the track in the corners, the slow speed corners. It just does not steer. Look, it's so greasy here. It's no dry line here. Even on warm wets, I'm still kicking the rear out.
Gap in front has increased to 14 seconds.
Yeah, tyres are hanging on fine. But the next stop, I mean, it's definitely going to be, I'd say it's definitely going to be dry tyres in the next 20 minutes, which is how much fuel I've got left in the tank, so just how long do we hold out? So let me get that strategy. So race strategy, select strategy. You can't see it because it's hidden behind the webcam in the bottom left, but I'm going to select fuel and dry. Yeah, Ulia with the 38.9, they're coming. Chris and Jeff lost a lot of time somewhere.
What's that?
There's an incident in International Horseshoe, coming up on a slower class car. The gap in front is now 14 seconds.
Wasn't sure where they were going.
Clear left.
Bit caution there. Didn't know if they were coming back onto the racing line, so I just kind of kept it a bit easy.
On your left. Clear to the left.
I didn't know if they were giving me the inside there. Thought they were taking the corner, so I just held back. Lost another bit of time there. Yeah, maybe Jeff put a set of fresh wets on. Maybe he didn't keep the tyres.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 13 seconds.
37.7 for Chris behind. Okay, quiet lap for me now. Right. Maximum focus time. I'm gonna really focus on this lap and see if I can get more time out of it than a 39, because the guy behind's 2 seconds. 2 seconds a lap faster than me and the leaders. So, alright, focus.
Little relative thing isn't showing the DPI class coming up behind. It's really weird. Go inside.
I ran into that problem like in the first 20 minutes of this race. I'm not sure what's up.
Yeah, it's like consistently doing it. I'm still getting flags, thankfully, but...
The guy in front is now 14 seconds.
Yeah.
The AMS2 is kind of broken.
Bunch of random bugs.
Yeah, the one from Austin, great. Appreciate it.
Are you still getting the flags?
Yeah.
Yeah, true. David, I don't think there's enough temperature in the track to make slicks work for me right now. It's better to stick on the wets. There's a racing line forming, but my wets aren't overheating too much.
Fine. Watch your right rear temperature. It's going on.
Well, thank you, Spotter. Proving me wrong.
P2.
.39.2. Best wet to dry lap so far.
Slow car ahead. This is the leader.
Wasn't necessarily intentional, but worked out.
Okay, Dan. You're in the sky. The gap's now.
You're both in the right spot at the right time.
You're slow into turn 1.
Okay, Gandalf has pitted from the lead.
Got a hole in my sock. All this driving.
Oh.
Left side, clear left. On your left. Clear left.
There's some GTEs trying to lap each other as well. I just got caught up in that and lost me a couple of seconds, and I'm offline for the acceleration. Oh, traffic. Lost a stack of time.
Oh yeah, pit lane is so wet.
I've got another 15 minutes, maybe 10 laps on this tank. So I'm gonna play it out and see how it goes. Second gear.
That might be outside track limits.
I think it was. Had a double shift down there. Gangalf. I like that. Right, let's see. Let's see. Clear track, let's see what time we can do.
The gap's now 8.7. He's faster than you, entering turn 1.
Thanks to you.
No problem.
That was all kinds of sideway into turn 1 there, Matthew. That should have been a bin. Okay, I think the rears are definitely starting to overheat and we're down now. This dry track, I don't know. 3 seconds down, it's got the potential to be a 38, but the guys ahead of me are doing 39s. It's still wet though. I'll do another lap, I'll play it out. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna play it safe. One more lap, I think. Chris is closing big time in behind though.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 7.3 seconds. A bit quicker than us entering turn 1.
Yeah, Jeff's doing 37s as well. It's a risk. Dry tyres is a risk. 39 flat for me.
Guess there's still very much a dry line right now.
Alright. Thought I was a little closer.
Okay, I had room to spare on the brakes then. I can brake a bit later. There's definitely a dry line now. But it's a greasy dry line. Pop traction control up to 3. Keep that rear wear under check. Still got mud and dirt all over the front of the car from a little foray on the grass before. This is a slow GTE, wow.
Slower class car ahead.
They must be struggling for grip on the tyres.
Clear to the left.
Bring it down.
Pitting now.
You on your right.
Okay. Windows in the pits. Windows pitted. 39.2. Oulier in the 35s. Holy mackerel. Yeah, I'm coming in this lap. I gotta come in this lap. That's 4 seconds a lap difference. Dry tyres are now the tyres to be on. Jeff's in the 36s. There's no way I'm 3 seconds a lap slower than Jeff on the same tyres. He's got to be on dries. That's Chris in the mirrors there.
You're leading. Rear tyres are hot. Your rear tyres are getting hot. The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 2.2 seconds.
I only need to make one more stop though. I've managed to extend it to the 55-minute mark. They might have to make another stop for fuel. Okay. Fuel and dry. Yep, we're good. Fuel and dry. Hey, that's alright, Sean. Pit lane will be wet indeed, JB. Fuel and dry. Pit limiters armed and ready to go. Chris is 1.5 behind. I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of getting me on the track.
Watch your speed limit in the pits.
Don't overshoot the box again. Fuel and tyres and a drink of water. See, this is the good thing about a short stint. Plenty of chances to hydrate. Seriously, thank you so much, everybody, for sticking with the stream. Thank you for hanging out for the race. Great to have you here. I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, there's something broken in AMS2 with the pits as well. The car kind of like bounces up and down. It's the suspension, because the tyres momentarily flick up. It's like the car goes underground. I'm not sure what that's about, but it happens in single player as well.
Hold on, go!
Okay, this is going to be treacherous.
Exit's clear, don't cross the white line.
I got disconnected.
You've got cold front tyres.
Enjoy the rest of the race, guys.
Oh, unlucky, man.
Sorry, man.
No worries. Fun up until that. Enjoy it. Good luck.
Thanks.
Okay. Let's get up to speed on dries. Cannot run offline. There is absolutely no grip out there. Oh, Chris is coming in. Chris must be coming in. Pop that brake bias forward again. Dry tyres. Why are my pressures so low? Why are my pressures so low? My pressures are like down at 12. I'm bleeding time on the straights.
The gap behind is now 16 seconds.
What's going on? Why are my tyres so low? The pressure should be up near 20, it's down at 12. I did not select that in the pits. I'm topping out in 4th gear! What? Oh no, what's going on?
P4.
Oh, AMS2's bugged out on me. It's set my tyre pressures half of what they should be. That's not nice.
You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 10 seconds.
It means I've got lots of tyre flex now, which should generate heat. But it's going to increase my rolling resistance massively. Yeah, look at the delta. I'm bleeding time. Oh, come on, AMS2. I did not change the tyre pressures on fuel and dry. And yet the rears are overheating like you say, Sean. I don't get it.
Coming up on a slower class car.
I can't get past the GTE on the straights. This is broken. This is well and truly broken.
Do you have damage, GDF?
No, my tyre pressures are down half of what they should be for some reason.
Oh.
I came into the pits and it set them to minimum. So I'm losing like 30k on the straights. Oh, it's not your fault, Maximiliano. I just gotta make it work. I just gotta slam those brakes and use all of this extra grip available now.
The gap ahead is now 11 seconds.
Although I did a 1:37.9 last time, maybe everyone's in this position. Cold tyres, I don't know. Lap times aren't bad, actually. Lap times are okay. I think maybe everybody's having this problem.
Slower car ahead. It's their class leader.
Give me that slipstream, Nikita. I need everything I've got.
Okay, Dan, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 13 seconds. That lap time was 1:37.40.
Left side, clear to the left.
Yeah, struggling big time. I can't pull a GTE.
Gaining on this car. The gap is 3.3 seconds. Coming up on a slower car.
Yeah, catching Gandalf though. What's going on?
On your left. Clear on the left.
Gandalf had a 156 for some reason. He must have binned it. Oh, thank you for the subscribe, Maximiliano. Oh, I have so much more grip now. Oh, Gandalf just pitted, that's why. Only lost 20 seconds, though. Come on, tyre pressures. Come back up again. .1. Because I haven't got the straight line speed, I can brake so much later now. I feel like a superhero on the brakes. It's awesome. Gaining time on the brakes. Losing time on the straights. Although window was a 1:35.
Front is now 0 seconds.
Oh, okay, they're back on dry pace. Those guys are back on dry pace again. Only one more pit stop required for me in this race now. Running in 4th. I've been shuffled down a position due to strats somewhere. Yeah, look, I can't even get into 6th gear. 293 is my maximum speed. Sun's starting to come up over the horizon there. 136.8. Yeah, why are those tyre pressures down so low? That makes absolutely no sense.
You on your right.
Thanks, Luke.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 5.5.
See, like, I'm only 2/10 behind my personal best at this point, but then by the time I get to the line, I'm dropping like a second.
Good, all good.
That last lap was at 136.38.
Do you have a livery pack on?
I'm losing so much time on the straights.
Yeah, I've got the DPI pack on. And then GTE. So I've got the also the JDC full yellow jobbing.
On your left. Clear left.
That's what I was thinking.
Slower class car ahead.
I know it's a special effect, but that's highly irregular.
It's yellow to me.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm losing like a second and a half a lap to these guys.
It's like black to me because I think I have a different skin pack.
Damn.
The leader's pitting now.
Well, if the leader's pitting now, he's definitely got to make 2 more stops. Yeah, it's going to cost me a lot of time. If I can get it to like... Ooh, if I can do another 10-15 and not lose too much time, should be okay.
On your left. Clear left.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 6.5.
Left side. Clear left.
That's Porsche. There's a bit of mist. A bit of Mounty mist in tops for Gandalf the Dwarf. Okay. Race strategy. Adjust.
Nice catching. The gap's now 6.8 seconds. Slower class car ahead.
Okay. Tyre compound, soft slick.
Sorry. I'm looking at my pit presets.
Yeah, I was doing that earlier. Like, oh, I need to get back where I need to be on the track.
Yeah.
Around the outside.
Far left. Clear left.
Clear. Okay. Fixed damage. It's not letting me change fixed damage. Off. Okay, fixed damage off. 60 litres. Yep. The AMS2 pit menu is not the easiest of thing to navigate in VR. It's going to need 61 litres, so I'm going to put 65 in just to give me an extra lap just in case. As you know.
The gap behind has now decreased to 6.8.
There we go, okay. Soft slick, default strat, no damage repairs. That should reset my tyre pressures, hopefully.
Your last lap time was at 136.81.
Oh no! Ah, bugger!
We're seeing lots of front locking.
That's just an absolute lack of concentration, that.
Okay, now you've had some suspension damage there. Stay out.
That's just a lack of concentration.
Locking your front's going into International Horseshoe.
That was me checking the pit menu again. That's me. This is a bit of a frustration with AMS2 as well. Whoa! The hell?
You're locking your front into turn 6. Slower class car ahead.
The hell? Have I broken the brakes or something? Have my rear brakes gone? What an absolute bugfest.
The gap in front is now 3.4.
Oh, maybe it's just the suspension.
On your left. He's still there. Clear left.
E6. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 14 Celsius.
Yeah, something has broken. 100% something has broken.
You're locking your fronts going into turn 1.
Oh, come on!
Coming up on a slower class car.
On your left. Clear left. Clear right.
Looks like that was outside track limits.
Don't move over on me when I'm already got the line on the right hand side.
Right side. Clear to the right.
The gap in front is now 15 seconds.
Well, at least I need less fuel now.
The car in front is pitting. The gap behind is now 8.9.
Well, I just ran out of fuel on pit road. Absolutely perfectly.
Right, strategy, adjust strategy, fix damage. Okay, let's fix damage. Well, the prototype...
Oh, shit.
The prototype yellow curse continues.
I've literally stopped just before my pit box.
Wow.
I can't, it won't move forward.
Coming up on some slower cars, they're class leaders in this group.
On your
I
left.
don't think
Clear
anyone
left.
can bump you because you could drive a few cars in the pit.
Yeah, that's me done,
Jeez. Maybe like rock back and forth a little bit. You see?
Yeah, literally like...
Yeah, I'm over this now. I'm over this now.
My car is level with the refueler.
Car left. Clear left.
Yeah, it hasn't. That's been done.
I'm over this, guys. Oh, I don't often want to park a car, but I want to park a car right now.
It's on the start.
It's only half an hour. Keep going, Dan. Keep going. I can't make a pit stop yet, though, because then I'll have to make another one for fuel before the end.
If it let you do that.
Yeah, like, literally like Yeah, I'm done.
That's ridiculous.
No, I gotta keep going, Sean. There's no way I'm gonna stop, but I want to. Gotta keep going. It's not over yet. Yeah, I can barely push 270k now. Can't even close upon the GTE.
Well, let me, I'll try to push you. But you're ghosted.
Yeah, you're just gonna drive right through them.
That sucks.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Okay, I need about 60 litres to make it to the end. I need...
Right.
I need 15 litres. If I can do 3 or 4 more laps, I can make it.
Left side. Clear to the left.
Oh, this race started alright. It's just kind of...
4.7.
Yeah, falling apart a bit. Oh, what's going on with the pressures? Seriously,
man.
Thanks.
What is going on with the tyre pressures? Pit stop preset fuel and dry. And they've come out at like half of the pressures of what they should be. What's that about?
Air temperature's increasing. It's now 8 Celsius. Slower class car ahead.
One on your right.
Yep. Thanks, Theo.
Nice. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Car left. Clear to the left.
The gap in front has increased to 6.9 seconds. The car ahead's pitting now. The track temperature's rising. It's now 16 Celsius.
I would like to watch Alonso drive the DPI now, Lane, and unfortunately I can't. And I'm still getting familiar with AMS2 and all its odd quirks. And yeah, no, there's a board there. I'm just not comfortable with it yet. Just not comfortable with it yet, that's all. With more practice, I'll get there.
You're coming up on a slower car.
Oh well, it is fun. It is an enjoyable combo to drive. Oh, 100%.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting to go that way.
Any day of the week, AMS1 over AMS2, David.
Yeah, I should have called it out.
100%.
Car left.
That was bad judgment on my part. I should not have gone to that gap on the left.
I was like, please don't.
Oh, thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean.
The snow's coming.
B5.
Tower is pitting. Tower is pitting.
Big range drive.
Tim Hortons would be nice right now, man. Consolation Timbit. Yes. Or maybe 10.
Slower class car ahead.
Alright, next lap round. Coming for dries. Oh, I gotta disagree with you there. Leonard. I'm gonna disagree with you on that one, mate. AMS1 is superb. In my opinion. AMS2, it's got amazing potential. It's just not quite there yet. It feels like the car's just like on a rubber band a little bit. I am on slicks, Ray. Next lap is pit stop for me. Nah, slick tyres, Ray. But for some reason I came into the pits, and even though I've got the pressure set as per normal, it came out at like 12 instead of 20.
I am ready for a beer.
You're outside track limits there.
Alright, let's request the pit stop.
Car in front's lap time is at 1:35.00. Okay, Dan, 5 minutes of fuel remaining for 5 minutes.
Yeah, AMS2's just got its quirks. Like, you really have to have a very specific discipline of driving. Like, people say that iRacing is, you know, slidey and slippy and very unforgiving, but AMS2 is just like, I don't know. I just haven't clicked with it yet. Maybe it needs more time. Alright, pits this lap. Fresh set of soft tyres, let's fix some damage and let's put some fuel in. And hopefully I could salvage something from this race.
What's your speed?
There we go. Oh my goodness me. My goodness me, what a mess. I'm so sorry guys, you know I can do better than this. And I know I can do better than this. It's just a little bit frustrating, you know? Hopefully I don't have too much damage.
Well, not bad.
Thank you very much, Romantics. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It feels bad when a long race gets ruined, so here's some... Thank you, sir. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get there. I'll get there. Just need some practice. And the race was good at the start. Battling for the lead, and then battling for second. It wouldn't be a prototype endurance race where I drive a yellow car and it goes smooth. It's impossible.
Go, go.
What? Why are the pressures up at 37?
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
Wow, what is going on with those pressures? Holy moly, why are the pressures like that? What's... I've done so many practice stops. And played around with the setup so much. I played around with the presets so much. And it has never done this. It's always been around about the 18 to 22 mark, no matter what I set the pressures at. Last pit stop. last pit stop, I came out with tyre pressures of 12. Now they're up at 37. Oh my goodness me. I'm Ray Baby. I'm not using crew chief for pit stop adjustments, by the way. I've got that disabled. LPF, they compensated for previous. This is a mess. Between the server progression at the start that wouldn't kick over, the server progression at the start that didn't kick over to the race, we had to all start again. With the problems on the formation lap with people getting disqualified and penalties, and now with the tyre pressures, man, I don't have much love for AMS2 right now, that's for sure.
Right side, clear right.
I can feel the tyres. I can feel the steering wheel vibrating like crazy on the straight, like da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like I'm constantly driving over a curb. I would not be surprised if something goes pop.
Slower car ahead. He's the class leader for these guys.
Maybe the next set will be just right. But you know what? Select strategy. I'm going to come in again. Fuel and dry. Adjust strategy. You can't change the pressures, can you? You can't change the pressures in the car. You can't say, oh, I want to change pressures.
Left side, clear left.
Okay, so in-car management, can't change the pressures there. I can't change it on the preset.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Okay, let's see what they do this time. Okay. They're putting them back up again. The pressures are going back up.
All done, go.
0.3! What? This is my pit stop preset.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line. Blue flag.
How is that even possible? AMS2,
right.
you are broken. You are absolutely broken right now. And I used the same preset as before. I think I might have to park it, guys. I can't get the right tyre pressures now. I'm at 0.3.2.
Is it your pit presets?
I'm using the same ones I used in practice. Came in for a set of dries, it put me on, the pressure was 12. Came in for another stop, it put the pressure up at 38, and now I've come in for a stop on the same preset, and it's at 3.
I've just increased to 1.0 seconds.
Does it let you adjust it?
No, I can't adjust it in the in-car menu, can I?
Let me see if I can do it online.
Not the pressure now. Yeah, they haven't changed it to
automatic by weather, maybe?
No, I specifically selected slicks.
Yeah, it doesn't let you change it in the menu.
Got 20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
Oh, well, let's have another pit stop.
Speed limit.
Yeah, this is not a nice experience right now. I've got to be honest. Okay, I just created a brand new pit preset on default. .24 bar. Donk, not 24. 0.24.
We're done. Go, go.
Now it's up at 40 again. The hell?
Car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Coming up on a slower class car.
Firm side, your car is floating on the air. It's like you're driving a hovercraft.
It's my little stop anyway.
I feel like I'm driving a hovercraft.
It's like it's on jack stands.
I don't know what to tell you.
Tactical, yeah, the tyre pressures are defined in the preset. At the same pressures I run when I load the setup, so I had the tyre pressures were correct at the start of the race, and I set the bar exactly the same in the preset as I set for my car setup, and it's alternating between 0.23, 40, and 12. At least the rain stopped indeed, Sean.
Cold tyres all round. Blue flag.
Let's try again.
Watch your speed limit in the pits.
There we go.
The leader's just done a 135.00.
Oh, this is a mess. Yeah, I'm parking it.
Go, go.
I'm parking it. I'm out. I'm out.
How much wing do you have on that, Tom?
Position. Okay, it's over.
Yeah, I'm parking it, guys.
Sorry, man.
I think I've set it down to 3.
Hear that?
Bad luck.
Thanks for joining us. Sucks that had to happen, man.
Yeah, I tried making a new preset. I tried every preset I've got, and it will not give me the right tire pressures. I'm either
crazy
scrubbing 30 to 50k on the straights or
never seen that.
Off. Yeah, I've not seen it before either through all my practice using these exact same presets.
Wow.
Well, like
Sounds
I said,
like you found a bug. It's too bad.
Yeah. Oh, well, I enjoyed it up until that point, guys. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining us.
You got the full NARR experience, bugs that no one has ever seen before.
Oh no, I'm in the puddles.
Well, best of luck to everyone still running in the race. Thoroughly enjoyed that. And I'll be back soon.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Later.
I hate doing this. I hate DNFing. I really hate this. Oh, what a waste! The amount of time and effort I put into practicing that. For AMS just to crap out on me. AMS2. So I'm going to show you, right? I'm going to show you exactly what I'm running. So you can see that I'm not messing with any of the pressures, okay? Have a look at this.
That's the end of the session, P1.
Oh, Australian mode. There we go. Okay, so edit setup. Right. Advanced setup. You can see here my front tire. Actually, let me just switch off the dynamics and stuff here. Okay, you can see, right, my front pressures are at 1.4 and the rear pressures are at 1.38. Done. Okay. Perfect. Pit strategy. Fuel and wet. Fuel and tyres, you can see here, I put the tyre pressures down in the wet 1.3 to give me a little bit more boost. A bit more work on the tread, okay. Fuel and dry. 1.4. It's set to 1.4. So why am I coming out of the pits with pressures that are all over the place when it is set to the same as the car setup that I started the race on? There's no automatic. I've specifically selected soft slicks, change tyres, fuel, front pressure 1.4. And this is what I changed the fuel and default. Look, 1.39, 1.38. I don't get it. I have done nothing wrong here. I have not. Oh, hang on a sec. Andy, thank you. Thank you very much. I missed that. Andy, thank you for the 24, because I'd switched off all the dynamic stuff. It didn't come through the alert. Thank you so much, man. $24 dues for 2.4 hours, even if you didn't quite make it. I feel like I've done my 2.4 hours here, but thank you, man. Thank you, man. But yeah, no rhyme or reason, just a bug that absolutely just destroyed my race. Up until that point, going from the wets onto the dries, it was... I don't know. What an absolute waste of time. Seriously. And that's ultimately what caused the spin. Because I was pushing so hard on the brakes because I had no straight line speed. I just pushed too hard. And I hate to disagree with you, Lainad, but it wasn't my oversteering... Well, the fact that the tyre pressures were running at half of what they should have done probably contributed to the fact I was oversteering and sliding it around so much. If it had worked, I'd be fine, as I demonstrated at the start of the race when I managed to keep up with the leaders of the race in the dry and the wet. Yeah. Anyway, AMS2. My first ever AMS2 live stream, absolutely riddled with bugs. Absolutely riddled with bugs. So, Dan Datering, tactical automatic by weather in the setup. Yes, automatic by weather. But I set that to slick. I'm sure I did. Okay, so it was automatic by weather in the default setup. But when you use a pit stop preset... I don't know. I don't know. Something is broken here. Something is definitely broken here, guys. And that is just a shame, because I was enjoying that. But yeah, with the... let's get rid of that text. Narcast. With the issue at the start with the server not progressing, with the formation lap where we did everything right and people still got penalties, and then people getting disqualified, tyre issues throughout the race, it's not ready. Automobilista 2 isn't ready, in my opinion. I hate to say that because it looks great and it is fun to drive. It's just different. I'm not quite comfortable with it yet, but it's different. Anyway. Yeah. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to try something. Okay? So, advanced... Let me just have a look. So, advanced setup, right? Soft slick. The lowest you can set the pressures is 1.2. And if I go out now, what is it? Okay, so even at the lowest pressure available in any of the car setups that you can choose, it's still 17. So you can see it on the overlay there, it's still 17. So even when I set it to the absolute minimum, like, how is it possible to have a set of tyres come out the pits at 0.23? Or 40. Okay, let's go back to the pits and edit setup. Let's set the pressure as high as it can be. Okay, so the pressure can go as high as 2 bar. Okay. And drive. What's the overlay now? 28.9, so that's still high, but it's not 40. The overlay is taking the data directly from Automobilista 2, right? And if I switch over this way, you can see here. Yeah, so that matches. That matches. I don't get it. The overlay is in PSI. The overlay is in PSI. That is correct. So options, gameplay, display units. Is that Imperial? Is that how I do that? Let's try that. Feels so wrong. Yep, look. Okay, there we go. I've changed the overlay to Imperial. And now it matches. So the data matches. Imperial matches. Oh dear. Anyway, what a crappy way to end that race. Anyway, let's switch that back to metric before I start up AMS2 for the next time and really confuse myself. Right, that is me done. I'm sorry I had to park the car. It's very rare for me to DNF a car. I really don't like doing that. I want to finish as much as I can, but that was, yeah, there's no way that was going to happen. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. I did enjoy it up until the end there. And I will be back to do more in the future. Specifically, I'm going to be doing Race Room on Tuesday. I'm going to be doing Race Room on Tuesday. I'm going to be doing IndyCars at Road America. Actually, let me pop that up on the screen right now. Yeah, not my fault. AMS2 is buggy. I should really, you know, I should really accept these things. I know that AMS2 is buggy. I even said it. I said it in my video review. I said that, hey, you know, Automobilista 2 is great, but it's not finished and it's got so much potential, and I think it's just been proven there. So, will it ever be ready to stream? Because I don't want to do that again. I don't want to put that time and practice in. It's a bit of a commitment doing these races. So, I want to make sure it's going to work. And unfortunately, iRacing is the game that just seems to work at the moment. And I say unfortunately because it's expensive and it can be quite toxic and the physics can leave a little bit to be desired, but the competition system is great. There's always people online and they have, you know, they do have a wide variety of content, so there's that. So perhaps maybe instead of Automobilista 2 I might give it another year or so, see how it goes, and yeah, come back to it again maybe in the future. But it was fun. It was fun, Steve. But it's a hell of a commitment to put this amount of time into a race and a stream. It's not just a case of jumping on and driving. There's a lot of prep that goes into all the video loops, the stream stuff that you see, all the YouTube side of things, the practice, of course, the strategy. It's, you know, how long did it take me to fill this board out? Nah, in all seriousness though, it's just deflating, you know? Just deflating when things go wrong. But I think iRacing, I might put some more time into iRacing in the future. Anyway, I'm going to go now because it is now 1:05 PM and it is almost lunchtime here in Brisbane, Australia. So, thank you so much for watching. Maybe see you again soon. Yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. Sorry about that. But look after yourselves, and I'll see you whenever. Thanks, bye-bye.